Ewiase no kure eye one. No kure eye one. Mimi MPP ni no kure wo ha na waka. Enya se wo MPP ni nti ade na ekoye kura wo se wonka. Nya mienum no kure ni me enra ye wura mahama budget a wo ye no. Ye wura mahama I salute you. Me si me tu chema, me tu mitini wo ma. Ye wura mahama me bo me nsam ma. Budget ni emu ohwam. Budget ni ye kama. Budget ni bebo o man Ghana. Hwe mi medi asemre member pen. Emu atiti ye emu ohaw, emu ka. Ene ye wura mahama so obetu asemre members ka. Ye wura mahama si nursing training allowance wonyi free ho. Hwe ye ka no kura MPP fo mo ma ye nka no kura. Ene de yakotena position. Betting task ye wura ekufu adone ye wura baomia ye kase wo mu na egu party na munyini ye kase wo mu na ama party ni ko position na ebinum akeka sabe ensam de kyerɛw hwɛ betting task ya ye mu betimi ayi afiri ho boys yi kasa ya yi 11 mu betimi ayi afiri ho boys yi kasa ya ye wura kufu ado ene baomia ene kenofoli atasisi wo maso ena matimi atana me ato abade tia yen amma yewura mahama be yi afiri ho hweton ka driver ni de ton twama o mukura mbo shoton o mukura o kan wa o mamu o memu aye din wo mu mfa ho se wo mu de ka twam waju ni ton obeto abetia wo pa o pa nka se waje ne pa o pa esika enti wo ba beto abetia wo pa o pa fo ye yi wo mu to ofiri okra na o meto abakase edi tia yen Monti mi ayi sa ayi a friend say eto
kwatena mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Binu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore pa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Binu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Binu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4:13 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:13 in Ghana. We're live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are live on about 8 official platforms tonight. We're live on TV. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We are live on radio. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. In Ghana and also in 22 African countries. We are also live on YouTube. I'll let you know all the platforms that we're streaming from tonight. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are back to discuss Ghana, and the topic for the night is got to do with the sacking of the IGP. He is ex-IGP of Ghana, Dan Parry. The next to be sacked is the CID boss, and this is a conversation we need to have today. Do not provoke the President of the Republic of Ghana. We came out in our numbers to vote for the President. He knows who he wants to work with. He knows the security implications of not working with people he cannot trust. The president is the appointer, and he decides who he appoints and who he doesn't want to work with. So nobody in Ghana should try and provoke the president because he is the man of the moment. Dan Parry has been sacked. The CID boss needs to follow. Tonight, stay with me for the next 3 hours. We will delve into the matters. We will break it down for you to have a clear understanding of what led to the sacking of Dan Parry. We also delve into other very important stories, social media stories making headlines that are very important that you have to know about. Every single person here should understand that this platform is an anti-corruption platform. Our focus is on Ghana politics, especially people who are being paid by the taxpayer. My job here is to clarify the system, clarify the issues, and also make sure the right things are said. If you're here with me tonight, I'd like to say thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV tonight. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube this evening. We are streaming live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook, also on With Audio Respect page on Facebook. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on radio. Sorry, we are live on radio. Go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. Loud Silence Radio. We're also live on Loud Silence Radio on Apple. Go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. TikTok, we are live tonight. Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. All these platforms are our platforms. They are official. So you can follow anyone you want and any of them and watch the show live. Tonight is going to be a very interesting night. As you know, we control the airwaves. We decide who speaks and who doesn't. I have some job to take care of at Cockdam around Achimota. And that job will be taken care of very, very soon. Into Utiemia, more Achimota Cockdam Honomono, me will Jumebi I was semi Nipa Bear 4B, I need to handle. Ghana, no, we need to clean the system and make sure the right thing is done. No criminal should be left walking on the street of Ghana. So what we are going to do now is to make sure you monitor the system. Obia oshakukuwa mubia edi boni bia oni the license to do anything. Obia oshakukuma ontia VAT, ontia tax. Oni akwenya se awose odi dwuma bia ontia husikano. We have to make sure those people are fished out and dealt with. So around Achimota, Cockdam, opposite the hotel, something is going to happen. Nobody is safe. We are all not safe, in fact. We are all not safe. And that is all that I can say. Because we are ready, say, ubedi mukwa. Also, we are ready, so beto tissue, very powerful. It is very, very important. And you bring wa ushemi bia nyame ensure na nyame ensure men so. Kevin Taylor what mini ubetumi ahwe mo YouTube so enyumbre ubetumi so ahwe me ewo Facebook ubetumi enso ahwe me ewo TV so multi TV so wait me so ATA show we radio so Loud Silence Radio phone so and iPad so call Google Play Store that download the Loud Silence Radio on Sabeka Jumadie we on saso betima kan Apple app store also now download Loud Silence Radio on sa ebeka Jumadie no mo amohwe menyumbre bia nyame shira obia meka hello ache nipa kakrebi na yedi Jumadie no achicha so many people online tonight watching this show on YouTube. I can see them. On Facebook I can see them, and also on TikTok. Edian na ekoso Ghana mente ya nipa bi kansem mo de munim de ebesi anka. You have no idea say mo de munim de ebesi a anka munim de ebesi a. All right, so I can see on YouTube, I can see Felix Abuku watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Felix, for being here tonight. And Kwansa watching me. Kwame Efogato is also live on YouTube tonight. Don Ali is watching me tonight. Thank you very much. Sana AR is live on Loud Silence TV. Michael is live here. Mekudi is watching me tonight. I can also see too many names. Facebook, Rashida is watching me. Kobe Smith is live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Moses Bonzi is watching me. Kwesi Patrick also live on Loud Silence TV. There are so many people saying TV is off. Mr. P, Mr. S. Guys, can you double check on that for me? Is TV off? We want to know. I just want to be very sure. So with TV off, you can reboot the system. I think say you get it back. Inti Mosi TV is off. My team, they are going to check on it and get back to me. Now, Yahya said the technical team will look at it right now. Mosi TV is not coming. The team is looking at it. Yahya said TV they do and I say endumi sometimes they get glitches on the TVs into YouTube say it to me jina na asaba, so it happens everywhere, satellite and all that. Inti Mosi TV Emba our team, they are looking at it. They will give me the right information. Say TV eba and I say TV emba. The information I'm getting is that it's raining in Ghana tonight. It's heavy. It's raining very, very heavy. Inti ama TV no satellite and TV no enye juma. Inti so our phone you can watch us on YouTube or on Facebook. Inti I think it's because of the rain in Ghana. And it's a TV emba. It's because of the rain. It's raining heavily in Ghana, and so more TV emba no. It's because of the rain. In the end, maybe in the course of the show, no, in soon TV no will come. Munya how these satellite TVs work. We have no control over that, and I hope say your bumpire say in soon and nyabo train and etoria nyankopon Asian when munya TV no ebeba na yenyina so yatoa so. Munya TV no munhwe YouTube and ase munhwe Facebook and our TikTok. So you're live. TikTok no search for Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. On Sabeka your TikTok right now live. And most of them person will show YouTube no Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Kon sabe na ekoso obi so hwe free Mali. Obi so hwe free Senegal. Obi hwe free Burkina Togo. Ni nyina na ye hwe ebia Mali fo no inso nto ho in the TV ni gina so Burkina for no so mu TV ni gina so I think say mo Ghana no the reason is say inso na eto na no edin ye say agrada ne sanda nya de nyina na mu enti sa anwoma no na Emma TV no I think say network no enya problem kakra, so I think the TV will come back. I want to read one or two messages. Tough, but sometimes I try because nipa omo join show no omo doso into ayana messages no a movie very, very fast. My started messages and interest me to me read one or two be or TikTok, now about Facebook, now about YouTube. On YouTube, I can see a year is too fast. My TV there's no signal Gomwa West. Yes, because of Insuna Airton. My main TikTok, I mean, I'm more TikTok, I think say our network is stable. On TikTok, I can see Aya Briscoe, Estina, Aya Uma Success is watching us live on TikTok tonight. Also, Mihu Aya Omario, Lady T is also watching me live on TikTok. Kwesi is live here. Nanekia Dakota is live on TikTok tonight. Abraham Book 6 TV is also live on TikTok tonight. Aya Temple is watching me tonight. Aya Ink Williams also live on TikTok. Good is also live here. Thank you very much. Akwesi Dawa is also watching me. Also, Nana Yao also is live on TikTok. Kevin Taylor 8 is live on TikTok tonight. User 161002120, you're also live on TikTok tonight. Also, Nana Bedme is watching me tonight on TikTok. Biz Wealth 018 or so, you are also live watching me. Sanity is live on TikTok tonight. Ezekiel is watching Kevin Taylor and Go Steve on TikTok tonight. Pretty Girl is also live on TikTok. Selassie is live here. Thank you very much. I am Praise is also live. Bra is live here. Ikuya Kwachua, yes, you're also live right now. Kojo Lebaski is also watching me on TikTok. Shanton is live here on TikTok. Scarecrow, and we have how many? We have 252 people watching us live on TikTok right now. The likes, 21.3k likes right now on TikTok. Thank you very much, family. On YouTube, I can see Jandam Killer. Emmy is saying Jandam Killer. Kim is saying welcome, KT. Francis says I'm watching you live. Will mention my name. Francis D is watching me live right now. Also, I can see Benjamin Benji from downtown is also watching me live on YouTube. Agbesi KT, continue the good work. Thank you very much. Somebody's watching me from Jamaica. Also, I can see so many hellos and all that on YouTube. And platforms are live tonight. All the platforms are blazing. The facts are here. And on and the enyumbre Ghana phone team. I know you are with me. I always say, team, stay with me. Team, stay with me. And that's our code language. They know what I mean. Because the team, stay with me. They know what I mean. So my team, they are on standby. They are ready. And we are also ready. And I know you are also ready. This platform came to save Ghana. And this platform came to enlighten so many Ghanaians almost in the energy. The good thing about this platform is that no krebia ope or Ghana politics aha ena on sabeka. it makes it easy. Your nipa bibrana, they were not following Ghana politics. They did not see the interest to even listen to Ghana politics. They felt to say, in some free Ghana, but through the media, no, they were all the same. There were no facts backing in some. Most of the media houses were putting out. Time I people basically thought to say we were going to do the same thing Ghana media majority were doing, but Nyankopon Adom and the guidance of God in T, we were able to let Ghanaians understand to say it was about them. It wasn't about us. So gradually, we were able to let Ghanaians understand to say no kreno, but it takes dedication, it takes honesty, it takes truth. And it takes patriotism to find it. And after finding it, not to be distracted, not to be corrupted, to be able to put it out there the way they look or the way they are. There's a difference between finding the facts and then trying to put the fact out there without it being tainted. Because, Mamika, you've been sure, there are so many journalists in Ghana, but our process now, no kreno FM, ababedru hono, it gets corrupted. And that is the difference between your platform and most of the platforms you see in Ghana. The fact, the way it is, Yatama, we show it to you the way it is. Most of the time, journalists be Ghana, who facts no normal ba, and I'm quite so ba Andrew radio so na TV so na fact na sasa. Obeka fact natural and so enya fact no. You know, somebody can make you believe in the fact, and so now check a fact here, you realize say fact way ye be from, and that was what was happening in Ghana all these years until we came into the scene. And when we came into the scene, we made Ghanaians understand to say when we put facts out, or we bring documents out, or we talk about something, we also tell you to go out there and double check. And that has been the hallmark of this platform. We came in to kill Jandam. We came in to destroy Atro, say Ghana ma Ekufuado, and then Kwasiafobia when people move to be the president. Because say anka yamba ambe say jumana anka nanado dan kweku for the MPP nkwasiafo yi omuda hudi muso, and they would have run this country into some place that anka into save Ghana. We need to understand and we need to believe say the yeye no ha no me ene wo na yeye se me ka asem no be no krene ba, you have to at the end of the day push the facts. And no juma na yeye ya to 2024 elections Ghana for over 1.8 million to me, Emma John Mahama. It was because Ghanaians started getting interested in the facts. They decided to send the fact out there for people to know, say, no kreno ho, no kreno loud silence TV ne debemao. Into so share your politics, no dynamics ne changing. People cannot just come in and think say they can scream, they can say things and get so many people listening to them. Obi oha obi is just for entertainment. Obi oha oba betiu because omu feel say ebia nipa na omu dono na omu nim so fact no na asem na obeka, and it happens all over the place. Right now, most journalists in Ghana and fake journalists in Ghana and liars in Ghana, when they want to build anything, all that they have to do is use Kevin Taylor as your topic. You go on TVs in Ghana today, majority of the people that we thought say omi smart, omi intelligent, they were doing some serious job by bringing the fact out. Today they cannot do a show without even mentioning my name, and I'm not talking about quack journalists too. I'm not talking about some scrupulous people and also some criminals pretending to be journalists. I'm talking about people who have been on traditional TV for years. People who have been on traditional TVs. Show upon show. Now they are struggling to reach any Ghanaian because Ghana folk said they are criminals, they are thieves, and it was just about their stomach. It is when you look at what is happening around you, some people don't accept the change. But the change that is happening, it's a change. It did not start today. It started from 2012 when Loud Silence TV, Loud Silence Media was established. That is where it started. The idea was to change how we present the facts to the people, how we help the people understand what we call governance. So our ultimate aim was to bring Ghana to this point for them to understand to say, it is not about where somebody is from or a particular group they are part of. It is about the willingness to serve and also the honesty that comes with the service. And you say, and the Abedruha, it is not just a one-day journey. It took us years to establish and understand, and also to sit here and understand the person even watching me. Many ehuno. This is not something small you can underestimate. This is bigger than even a religion, because wherever there is truth, so no religion krampun to me no. And that is what we have been able to build in the heart of Ghanaians. And it is so difficult for people to say Kevin Taylor Chantro, because the hallmark of this platform has always been facts. It has always been truth. It has always been we need to let the people understand or respect their intelligence. So it has always been about the people. So you cannot underestimate this platform. We have our own style of presentation that is unique to us. You might not like the style, but the fact of the case is the fact still stays. It is constant. It doesn't change. The presentation might not be so nice to you. It might not please you, but it does not change the constant. That is the fact. You can disagree with me on how I do my presentation, or disagree with this platform, how presentations are done, but you cannot disagree with the fact. And the fact is why people are here. People are not here because they like me or they love me or my kind of presentation. They are here because Omujidi said they make now they find they said they make That is the distinction between Kevin's platform, Loud Silence Media, and the rest. Do not underestimate this platform. And I have said there is a deliberate plot by NPP surrogates and some people on radio and on TV, traditional TV, to try and pitch my platform against the government. It's not going to work. It's never going to work. Everybody knows the role you played, I played in this successor, and the Yenya a better government. Abain Papa Abba Echiche Ghana. This is an independent platform, and an independent platform that defended facts and truth, that defended the political party that is honest with the people. As we sit here, no individual can try and pitch me as a person, my platform, against the NDC, because I am not doing this because of NDC. I am doing this because I want Ghanaians to believe in something. No Krena Ghana for believing in NDC. It is not because they believe in NDC to the point who NDC that they have seen NDC before, but it is the belief. No Krena omujidi and NDC. Until when Ghanaians believe in the truth, they will make a decision that will benefit themselves or them or the citizenry. Because no Krena ujina so ede tuaba, no Krena ujina so ede yi party. It is a in some nanka MPP kind and sanka nukre wuma can most Ghanaians will vote for the MPP. So what I do here, I'm just a conveyor. I am just a springboard. I am just a vessel to convey the truth to the people for them to make a decision at the end of the day. It is not about me. It is not about MPP not liking me. It is not about some people sitting somewhere else thinking, when they dissolve Kevin Taylor, NDC will be weak. No. When you dissolve me, the message is what you need to go after, not me. Because when you come after me, the message will not change. The message is what people are after. People are not after me. They are after the message. So what can you do to diffuse the message? It is when you can bring a message that is bigger, stronger, with a lot of truth that can only defend the truth I hold. It is a want to building a truth. And that truth, a year papa, I know a ding, a bit more compared to my truth. You cannot defend or defeat the NDC or defeat me. Because as a person, when you come after me, you cannot destroy the truth. And the people are here. Millions are watching me. Over 5,000 people on YouTube right now watching me. Not because it is because that is it. So if you, these people, MPP, I will help say ebegu definitely. No, you need to change your style. You need to change the way you present. You need to understand the say no kre and a Ghana for pay. So live by the truth. Live by the truth. The MPP, Ghanaians have lost touch with you. Ghanaians don't see anything good in you. The people who speak for the NPP, nobody sees obi ehu at the papa be free mumu because the muka nyina ya tro. That is what you have to deal with. It is not me. Because trying to align me with the NDC, at the end of the day, it does not affect the truth. Nti, some didn't say, let's go after Kevin Taylor. Let us attack Kevin Taylor. Who TV so men can Jimmy phone can get up to social media, Facebook. I don't even care about them. I'm talking about those on traditional TV. Because on social media, nobody is my colleague. On social media, nobody is my colleague. And I don't have a colleague on social media. You are all kids, with all due respect. To Omwa intelligent enough to understand what we do and they support. Nobody speaks for NPP on social media on this planet now can compare themselves to me. No. You are not my level. You are all down there. I'm talking about a traditional media. The last time it is so big, Kevin, Abrantie bi, yes, so freebie, Germany, did you tell them, say me, I don't fight refugees. So what's telling me? I pick my battles very well. Why should a man like me, a respectable man, maybe in my company, na me ne ufria or say refugee kokontoko? I don't do that. I don't lower myself to that level. I don't respond to refugees. I don't. I only speak on the issues. On social media, I'm not even talking about social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm going to tell them stay there. They're beneath. I'm talking about those customer MPP, traditional TV so Ghana. So if you people want to make the MPP attractive, because the MPP were her and a Ghana for her, they've lost touch with the people. Nobody trusts the MPP because MPP represent lies. So you people should draft or craft or create or come up with new ideas. Because me, Ekwamiti, I'm just a vessel. The people believe in my message. Whatever I do with my life is different. Whatever I do personally with my life is different. You need to tackle the facts I'm putting out. It's a message to you people. You people should help the NPP. But it is not picking personal battles with me and a bit to save NPP. Never. It will never happen. I'm setting the records here. Muamugu TV so say, let us pitch Kevin Taylor against, because when we dissolve Kevin Taylor, we can go after John Mahama. I am the firewall of John Mahama's government and John Mahama. Until you break me, and not me as a person, until you break the truth that I use as a firewall around John Mahama, nobody can touch John Mahama. They say, the firewall I have built around John Mahama is a truth firewall. The firewall I have built around the NDC government, it's what we call the truth firewall, a nokre firewall. Until you are able to diffuse that nokre firewall, nobody can dare touch John Mahama, destroy him, malign his name, try and use Jandam. Nobody in Ghana. So some more plans there. The truth firewall I'm building, find a way to go through it. And you know how to go through it. You need truth. Because you have fire to kill fire. So if you cannot do that, then at the end of the day, you people should stay home. Nobody's getting attention from me again. Nobody's getting a dime from me again. Nobody is going to use my name to pay their rent again. Nobody is going to use me to survive on earth again. Everybody should try and build their own self-credible platform. Because I am way gone. And by the grace of God, I know majority of Ghanaians need me betnaha and no kre and I'm a catchromo. So I am setting the record straight today. I have built firewall around John Mahama, and that firewall is called the Truth Firewall. I have built a firewall John Mahama by it is called the Truth Firewall. If you want to go after John Mahama or this government, you need to first go through me, and that is the Truth Firewall. But so want to penetrate through the Truth Firewall there, then sit back. I'll be back to officially start tonight's show.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer my. I'm watching. You will for Belgium, 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 it was a Belgium, 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 it was two Belgium, 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 why, oh, yeah, why, round, what? Why oil? Wadangwa. Why oil? Wadangwa. Why oil? Supuno wadangwa. They will for Belgium one. They want me to Belgium one. They will do a Belgium one. They will do a Belgium one. Why oil? Wadangwa. 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Wadangwa. Why oil? Wadangwa. I want it. Original.
Sika ewo fufu abegin kwan aboatwe ma charge o mam kakra nom. Se Kevin Taylor de ono sa guy we obetena TV so a na ono TV ono mo yesi wi wom. Mo de moji be before. Yesi ono TV on fan kire ye da. De bia no onom kakra pe no kekam kwase asem na ga me na oden abotorwa. Ene de egirim papa fosufuo wi ni bi fosufuo de ni bi omotwi ene bo huogum hu Canada Japan wi ni bi na me afrati ene de me charge a be che konfo anochi ene boy we ye tane papa ne kwase ani mu be ma ho tantan abotorwa ukuri mu aka mpe we teacher ye da wase pa ni witi no kwase afo. Now let's take care of business. And then we will story be maybe some of the start a year and there. Now a year get man way, yes, so a MPP communicator. Maybe I started the show with Dampare sacking. Man way, yes, so a MPP communicator. Now, me who story name is straight. Or say, how are you paying workers if NPP mismanage the economy? Money man we yes or kasama MPP if any dark course there or contest with MPP when you 2 votes. MPP for who is in NGA. Into omunyina akoto aba no. Say e be executives no. Ye man 2 votes. Party ni kura who is in NGA. Or say on tiasie John Mahama say Oba manipa kas with this oka. John Mahama say ai obaye no na MPP asay man no e na sika ni wo. E den we nya sika e di tua workers sika. Wo nufu egu sire so den na wotumi hyehye betena TV so say Brazil entra wo nufu de se bidie bag otuwa egu sire so den na wotumi begina TV so na afei ahyehye 38 for 30 43B 43D ene bow edi John Mahama ban no omo 43D Brazil eni ntro mutu etumi tua wekeseka aboofuru ana den intinkamana say a den na Mahama enye sika etime say den na wanufugu na so anopoto betena TV so na ahyehye guturo every say wanufu na gu sire so e de say bidie boto no ye de Brazil wo de bono 48D John Mahama ban no omo de 48D e na aso problem nim e na omo solve ne kakra into who say wuduru fie na we you bodies na wanufugu na so say bidie boto aboofunu obebusa sene Mahama ekekere man no wo tena wo party ankasa mu wo party ankasa mu to a ye to so aba nipa mienu ne to ma wo omukọ na omudwun se wo ye nantwi a ekokun e de aye party na omudwun se party ni be ye party me ye kun wawe wonya wano kakraka betena TV so ai ye ne jai oman no ntinka sika ni wa ye na John Mahama enye sika etuaka me say John Mahama onye sika etuaka bibi na amane enye sika etuaka me say wo ankanya bibia anka wo ka betena TV so anka onufu gu fom onufu se Elmina Fotabo no abetena okeka nkwase asem me se nkanya 48D ene bowa anka onufu gu fom nti ede na otumi sisa onufu gu eye pancake bottom betena ho kache ade wo de 32D 33D it is because of Brazil bodies na ebo no nti John Mahama ban no omo financial bodies na ebo omo mutuaka mo bon sa de we Yebe miamwa ma mu nyina moto atete. Kwasiafo. Moje si ejimi on. 3 months pa ya to aba mu free power. Suddenly mother ni nyansafo kwasiafo. Inti yenjai de ye nyina ne ntie mu. Ma memfa kakra ngu so. Abuofunu. Ubo 88D abetena TV so anopa ebeye politics. Uduru fie na wuyi Brazil 88D na egu na so se oboase de bidie boto. Ene na mahama hwe so etumi tuaka. Because MDC aban no mabo bodies. Omo hippie. Bodies ne na ebo omo mutumi tuaka. Se ne bodies boa wo ba wodufu na yese. Eye bidie boto utu ni betena TV so kasa eye shogbe. Ofui next time okasa hwe wadwenem. Moje see ejimi na ebetie people like you The NDC government is working for the people. And enya one say upon kwasi ade amoye nyina no John Mahama and the NDC, they have still made money. They are still trying to create revenue to pay people. Moye nkwasiafo, you have no intelligence. No wonder o contest or one kasa piglet party you got only 2 people voting for you. Nipa 2 no omukun no na omutoma no na omugye se ebekun de why party e MPP program ase. Omu hu se nantwie. Mugye se ma mo akyem. Yemfo bia ho nche no nkwase akasa ni atani amudi ni Ghana na yetumufo na moto kankan imbesiri wate se mo sori a munware na ma horo mo ho de eye activator afa mutim de Vaseline afa mo na ho abetena Metro TV keka nkwase asem anopa no TV 3 wo hwe ne na esi table ase ai se tete pono na okeka nkwase asem 3 weeks pa yi wufra ba mu no be kire se na John Mahama enchekire ma Ghana embema 9 na ono ma wo miensa okom tatare ho te se association press for gate man. Association press, sorry. Association press. Gate man, sorry. Matter want to say Vietnam chief director. Never. Apart from insult, I don't have anything else again. That is why if you don't want insult, don't watch me. Because MPP before, apart from insult, I don't have any message. Inti munko be a message wo nwanba ye be di matama ma munyina mubewu kwasiafo mu di 8 years asay nipa life yensa me ye meto sebe mimi di atam o urade jankopon Kevin Taylor odidi atam e the MDC beka opposition me di atam for 2 years me ka bibia otumfo kura ka chem se menye otumfo se di na piawo sanka enya nka otumfo nka metena se anadwo ankonhwe and intina metenasa no 2 for because onimse mo MPP for mo jimi mo satanie me di mo atam for 42 years minjai da minjai na mo refi say jai watania na mo jimi intatanie na me de be correct mo kwasiafo wa onimse me di atam a wo mpe no kohwe baby foforo. Now let's do the do. Now there's something I want us to talk about and it's got to do with this boy. Boy, and this boy, baby, I'll bet chini biano, shine slap. He's a criminal. Me see until this boy comes out. Now, I'll catch Ghana for say, me Williams anefi sapon. Me infa John Mahama din enko say me da kwatena meeting am be duping of over $20 million. Me kwatena meeting nim e ka kire omo say John Mahama ya madamfo efi say me ne twa picture. Inti omo nya den omo ntam sika ma me no omo bebie eye gold refinery of Ghana. Me say omo ye sa de ne keke until he comes to say he did not do that. And secondly, until this criminal Williams anefi sapon comes out to tell the world say ne doctorate or koye ne certificate nie or a medical doctor. Sabwe we kuni part 3 ewo Spintex Medical Center. He has murdered 3 people. We kuni part 3. He should come out and show us his certification. Now onim ade ameye ontiasie. Time me start here no. So Kevin Taylor or Tata Abrantie we the document when Abrantie na tene maami atene papa to so almost adentra so a life coach or so or entrepreneur or your business den. Why is he not coming out to clear himself? Me say me mabodam on na credible. Why is he not coming out? On himself, meaning so we kuni pay nipa. This guy, we kunipa esie nipa. Until he needs to prove we tini ye juma rough. Until I'm sending a message to him again. Me say Williams Anefi Sapon okase oko court. I'm reminding him to go to court. Our him law firm. Take your matter to court because I want to meet you in court. I want Ghana to know say you are a murderer. I am not done. Now just say John Mahama ban we na wudi ba be ye dia and your tia break. It's my two options. Do those things, I will never speak about you again. Oh yes, we are the 15 other people no, I will show them pepe. It's my person come on social media, come on Facebook, go on TV, 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Catch it, we have to say, John Mahama nya wadamfo. Onfa John Mahama di entina meeting bia musa obebie gold refinery. I wanted Dubai for abrofobia obesa udupio over $20 million and that onye bibia sada. 2, show us your certificate say we a doctor and no no make was biem. Ne ma amini. In fact, ne papa so a criminal. This man is a criminal or a cromfo. Sa asori na oye djuma ho no Christ Apostolic na I think say sa asori na akromfo ne gum. Sa branch na wo Kumasi na papa we oye sofo wo ho no. Akromfo ne gu sa asori ni. In fact, Mr. S Mr. P, get me na asori no. Omo mu wa asori ni na me fa omo nkyere Ghana fo. Sofo a odi sa asori ni nim sisi a. Get me Mr. S, get me the name of the church. Papa, sorry. I want to send my team there. Now, I'm going to try video. Don't go me person me suffer now. Papa we not na suffer sorry ho. And I so I retire. But I who sorry nim. Me person suffer now or what sorry nim. Me yin nim chira Ghana for. Now me ma Ghana for who say suffer no ye krom for because when some man we of course sorry no. Ne buy a krom for na man ye krom for. That pastor in that church, Church of Christ. Sa suffer now or what sa sorry nim no. Sa suffer no. Get me his picture. A krom for mo to say you for so. You be good Church of Christ sorry no because when you ready say mo be mama sorry man edi no kre. Church of Christ na ewo Kumasi no. Give me the specific location. Papa we so ye wi. I will bring the Church of Christ, the particular church na okono. May the suffer no be to her. You people need to force this man to force his son to come on social media to speak. Because man when a catcher Christ say chrono ma bono nipa no mo kunu mema ne nka ho asem. Enti mo asofo na mo ti sa asoro na mo so man ne so because abrante we wie sika no odi bi be share Church of Christ asoro nim no mema ewiase hu se mo asofo mo ye wifo. Let me show you the man's face. Mama chom nenim. Onie, this man, he's a criminal. Ne ba no. Ewifo mienu. Ewifo mienu. Asori no Kumasi. My team, they are getting me the name of the church. Church of Christ. Papa we know a sofo ho and a retire said or the whole asori ho. Man we or ye wi and sofo now was asori ni masem we and no munyina kataso no moti asori dem ho. I'm giving them this weekend to come out with a statement. Me ma sofo no ye head pastor was asori ni mu no. Because my team, they are getting me your picture. Me person me the picture too so. Now me marry as the Church of Christ. Sorry no, it's now a place where they harbor criminals. Yes, until these people come out with a statement. Me maka, I don't. Me say some more kokota, monko court. Now my men find my picture and chiremo. Ne ma minie. The mother is another criminal. I didn't know when court, but I was I didn't try. I didn't know mammy when you kunu. And then omobano, I didn't know. Omonka say okay, and there are some way there. Kevin tell a guy who find do. Yaba, konekoya dear when you ask him who say a yakron for omu for. Omu before they know. They have to come out. The Church of Christ, sorry na Kumasi no, akromfo na di anim. The leader of that church, a man waiting in the Yerekono, also on him sa fraud we who be. Yet in the picture, I'm waiting for his picture. They know what is going on. And this woman, upon in some kosu we are seeing ukunu, and then the being can catch her and say, hey, anefi, for our certificate to the coach, never we are seeing Musa for John Mahadi and Kobo Chrono. How difficult is this? Why is it so difficult for this boy to do that? It is because a family tree, they are all involved in the gold crime. Also, be gold souk. Kwasia, unma dia yeri be gold souk. Sa no kwakachira brofun etrim e Dubai. E no kwakachira mo say oh, one John Mahama. E na picture bi a imbre bi John Mahama ko event a one okogina John Mahama nchen twae no. Ode achira mo say the best friend ne John Mahama. Na gold board no, ono na sebio, ono ne handle gold board no. Enti omonfa sika ne ma no ewi this boy. Why is it difficult for your parents to even go on radio to say asama Kevin can ogu ebusua ho fin? Why is it difficult for you people? This is a family tree. They are part of the crime. These are his kid brothers, his kid brother and sister. Sa nkwara mienu we sikana boy we ewia krodo na obono ene no mo de hwe nkwara we. Right now he's teaching them otumi man nkwara we edi enim kojiska. Ni nua nketo anie. Ana mo se Kevin Taylor de o ogu boy we ni ase. Na boy we onya nipa. Boy we onya nipa so no abekasa ama no ho. Why is he not speaking for himself? He needs to come out and speak for himself. He needs to come and defend his own credibility. The certificate in the way we kunipa miensa na ma yedi na mehwa mo na na mo jimi mo ho. Na ma yedi na mehwa mo. Sa Williams Anefi Sapon Oyewi. And he will rot and die in jail. And I will make sure Nipa 15 on your I will expose every one of them. Obia or Kasa I will expose all of them. Into a family tree. Maurice Babyface. Lie womb. I family tree entertainment. Where your family tree fraud. Hey, Maurice Babyface lie womb. I Maurice Babyface lie womb. Into this boy, I am not done with him until he comes out. You are part of my show, Williams and Effie. And oko every day, me monitor sa, me woni pa omu di nechi, me hwe ne sa na ho yam sre. Sa boys na mo wo cock dam wo, achimota na, mo ne omo ye be mo amu nyina. Mo je se mo tuma defrauding konfo. Mo je se mo tuma da konfo me boa. Na anamu ni me, anamu nti mi din. Anamu nkai mi din. Anamu refi mu ho. Me ma bodam. Se me kase me make sure say ye bechew. Into I am giving you parents this option. Church of Christ, sorry. Mr. P. Get me the name. I know the name, I've forgotten. The church is called Enya Bomso. There's a Church of Christ. Hold on, sorry no. Guys, get me the location, please. Get me the exact church. I'm going to move on, but I know my team. I'm the bar. I'll come back to this boy's matter. Mommy and corner and send me also. In send me or how can. Now, Ejebo and the breaking news this evening, and they say, oh, Tafo, right? My team, they are working on the fact. They'll bring it. Yeah, I know. They are working on the other fact. I think when you, Mr. P, I think when you look in the documents are the first time we pushed the documents, they were, it's not Assemblies of God, Mr. P. No, it's a different one. This is the Church of Christ one. Yes. Yeah. I have the other source bringing the other one. So if you can't find it, it's fine. They are going to bring it to the other side. Now, mommy and din komo ha. Mo amutie mo platform we so. Ma meka bibi nkyere mo. Sa ejuma we yon. I want to set something straight. I know say sometimes you guys you get so pissed off about things. And some of the things people write when I'm doing a show. Me, I call me a show. I don't pay attention to comments. The reason why me and say, Obi Wahabia, you ready so me. It is why I ready so me. Do not worry too much about what people write. Do not worry too much about. Definitely, this platform is so big to the point whereby you will get people who will come and distract you. Our platform is so big. It's big around the world. And you definitely get animals coming in. And their idea is that they want to come in and distract you. It is the pain in their heart. They don't have anywhere to go. So first of all, look at it and say, so obi aba na obeke kansema. Busa won say na den na waba. Aden na onko be before. It is because eno here. No nimsa no credible. What they are doing is just to distract you. So with me, from my experience, I don't do comments when I'm doing my show. I only focus on my team. What they give me, what we have prepared, and I deliver it. It also I wish when you see those comments, don't pay any serious attention to it. See it as one of those fools. Yeah. Because I'm trust answer na they tired. You have to listen to the truth. No credit de John Mahama any NDC about power MPP nya 38 no. The agenda is to move it from 38 to 22. You don't care about the hungry fool on the street who has gotten some 10 cities data. No, you have to care about what is here. Minti na oba the obi can de on one opinion. So obi di matema manin di matem no opinion. So be a problem with my platform, manning problem. Any opinion. Your job is because of me in our back to listen to the truth. And it just was steady me. So me sure I don't pay attention to comment. No, I don't do that. I do my show. Because I don't have time for you. Baby, minim e koma edewo. Minim bra wo bre. And I know definitely you are not my standard. I will not pay attention to you. I also want to tell people who are watching me say, comments are comments. As far as some of the comments, say a fake name, omni picture, you don't pay attention to those things. Just listen to the truth. No credit they bedruha, and no credit they move MPP every 38 to 22. My promise you, I will move them to 22%. I have promised them, and I'll move them to 22. So let's do the business, eh? Yeah. Now, Gigim. Okay. All right, I'll take care of that business. Now, and then you breaking news about Bontinich say, Dampare has been sacked by the IGP, by the president, sorry. Dampare has been sacked by the president of the republic. Now, sa asemuya abedahui obebusa say na yetete senkofo bi ka se Dampare yentumi nsake no. Na Dampare e wo se de dwuma ne ejama ne ye. You know, John Mahama nipa bi a you don't have to provoke him. Say ba Ghana mra ye de chechire man 90% of politicians in Ghana John Mahama ni muchen omu nyina. Say ba governance, the nitty-gritties, the techniques, and how to have your way positively in governance. John Mahama, majority of the so-called think tanks, any intellectuals, any those foolish people parading on your streets say they are intelligent because they speak somebody's language, you know. John Mahama knows the job than all of them. They are foolish. They are just hungry people. And John Mahama is somebody, he smiles a lot. But don't dare provoke John Mahama. Dampare are sacking in them because of those fools who thought to say Dampare could use them to intimidate John Mahama. And I keep telling people, this John Mahama you are seeing is not that John Mahama you knew in 2012, 2013, 2014. This is a new brand. Or your iPhone 17, John Mahama. Or your the latest version. So if you try to think, say, you are a group of people, and now you are groups of people, you can use some tactics to intimidate him, to make him feel, say, he's under pressure. Then John Mahama is going to show the other side of him. You, majority, you have not seen. And Dampare being fired today was because of those people Dampare hired to think, say, they can hide behind text messages and courts to make Dampare, who is the president, or Dampare, who was appointed by the president, to stay in office. Dampare is a police officer like any police officer. Dampare's position was given to him by the president. The president has the right to sack Dampare, and nobody in Ghana can stop the president from sacking Dampare. That's it. And he said, Dampare is going to hide behind some dumb heads, some foolish idiots who think, say, this is Ghana. We can use the media. We can say things. We can write things for people to think, say, we are intelligent. Into Dampare cannot be sacked. Then I want to tell you people, say, Sanko for Jimmy, they don't even know why the limit of the president's power and what the president can do at the time. Dampare sacking, it is because of fools like these. It is because of foolish men like these. You're from security analysts. It's because of idiots like these who think, say, John Mahama, they're oilful. John Mahama, he's easy. We can pressurize him to quell. No, you are the fools who have forced John Mahama to sack Dampare, because at a particular time, the president of the republic needs to prove to you people that he is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and he is the president. People like you, Salman Way, and Kofi Benton, the likes, you fools who think, say, you can impose your foolish mentality on Ghanaians and ideology, you are the fools who got Dampare to be sacked. Mwe Jimmy, you think Ghana, at every time, NDC power, you people can hide behind this foolish brofotan time bi amoka and enquasia titles be a damoso to skew the system to favor you guys. You people have been doing this for years. Now, my mention the Kudientia, Dampare sacking, it was easy for the president to do. Now, when somebody says, say, these people have gone to court and that they are going to stop Dampare from being sacked, you need to know, sir, from there now, these people are too foolish to understand. Now, the question here is, when it comes to security matters, when it comes to national security issue, the president should be comfortable with anyone he wants to work with. The president has to make sure Obia onini you may be an trusting. And I'm not saying that Dampare is a bad police officer. He's not. I'm not saying Dampare did not deliver as a police officer. He did. But the issue is the person who is in charge believes that he might be more comfortable with somebody else than Dampare. That does not make Dampare a bad police officer. That does not make Dampare Nipa Bonini. It is the person who wants to govern, and people he believes that he can have some trust or he's comfortable with. So for the president to come out and say, Dampare is a good person, but I believe that there are some people I can work with that I will be comfortable with. It does not make Dampare a bad police officer. It does not make Dampare a default police officer that will be appointed and nobody can sack him. No. When you do that, then it means to say agenda na etari echino is to make or sabotage the president and the government. Because the Chief Justice now, Modi Assembly Command a Supreme Court to say, Mobile Bekachen to say, nobody should. The president should not even think. Because at this point, you are speculating. In Kofowe Court, Omni foolish group will say, they are going to tell the Supreme Court to say, to say, sack Dampare, into the Supreme Court should stop it. The question is, so you are going to court on speculations. How do you build a case based on speculation with GB? And you see, I keep telling Ghanaians to say, in Kofowe, they are on TV, they are on radio, and they are wearing some Vietnam suits, and they are making people think some way, Jimmy. You cannot build a case on speculation, because what to say, President saw the sack Dampare, court, the action hasn't happened. Into what are you going to court to do? Then everybody who was appointed by the president today can go to court and say, in 3 years' time, said John Mahama best sack him. I am telling the court that he should not dare sack me. So who can be sacked in Ghana? Jimmy. You have no intelligence. The foolishness in you, these old boys. Mona mo say Ghana. You are a security analyst, so are you intelligent than anyone? Then if you are going to court today because Dampare was appointed by an appointer or whoever, if the person who appointed Dampare does not have the power to sack Dampare, then any appointee by John Mahama, or be a John Mahama appointing in the Biano, can go to court tomorrow morning and say, in the future, or so be a appointee of John Mahama, Nebabe Tumako court. I will say, in the next 2-3 years, I am sure John Mahama will sack my father. Until today, I'm coming to court to tell the court to stop John Mahama from sacking my father in the next 3 years. That is what we are dealing with. So you go to court based on speculations. How do you go to court based on speculations? The action has not been committed. So if you are going to go to court based on speculations, Judge Papa Ben we are so speculations. Use speculations to judge an issue. In 10 years, not Dampare has not been sacked. How does that case fly? And you see, I keep telling Ghana for say, these people, you have to be careful about Sanko Forum from say we are neutrals. We speak for Ghanaians. We are think tank. We are intellectuals. Makacham say Ghana, majority of intellectuals are foolish. I'm telling you. Yen you anoma mutiti dwom eton tomatoes a yembu omo, carpenter for yembu omo, hairdressers yembu omo no mo fie no. Omo ni nyansa chenkofo we bebre. These people, when you take the nonsense they learned in school, I'm telling you. Now, a president came into office. He has set up a constitutional review committee. Say, yan constitution no. Nyame bia ye hu ne se entwa ye no. Yan amend no, yan tenetene no. Inti se when your idea be kura say Adena president be ba now we change IGP. Why don't you take your grievances to the committee that is taking care of amending the constitution for it to stop these kind of things? Why don't you go to the committee? Why don't you take your grievances to the committee and tell the committee, say, you know something, this constitution, we want to amend the constitution that no president should come in the future when this thing is actually accepted as Ghanaian as constitution. When anybody comes to be president of this country, that person sign depending to me and change IGP. Now, the Constitutional Review Committee is ongoing. Now, the court on speculations. Are you stupid? How Musku na moko saying? The same way that he went to court to restrain the speaker on an action that he has not taken. The same stupidity. Now, if we keep on doing this, we keep on going to court on speculations, we keep on thinking, say, we need to do things to please our friends. How do we build the nation? Mona musoma kenkan cheme, me mini master so. Mona musoma de wote brofo cheme ti muni munyansa. Mona musoma ndiatem. But your actions clearly say Jimmy. You people are the ones derailing the progress of this nation. Because the first thing you do is that you don't go to court on speculations. Because an action had not been taken. It could take 7 years. Now President Sake Dampare. So what are you going to court on? Now the president has sacked Dampare. So whatever you have presented in court is based on speculations. What are you going to do? Are you going to fuckingly stupidly amend that suit, Nana? Jimmy. And let me tell you people something. The Chief Justice herself, she is not static. She is not constant. The Chief Justice can be sacked. Do you know that? So many things. Nobody, even the President of the Republic, he can be impeached. He can be sacked. So how can you say a police officer who has been appointed by the president, you don't understand it? You are going to court to say nobody can sack Dampare. And these are the things we do. I'm saying when Jimmy, they are politicians and they make you believe say politics. They are intelligent. They are intelligent people. They are analysts. Kwasiebia are analyst to Ghana. Every fool is an analyst. Jimmy be an analyst. You be for free here. They are more platforms and they are speaking. If you are actually a security analyst, you ask yourself, what will make a president change the IGP? That's the first question you ask yourself. Did the IGP do something wrong? His job, is he actually doing his job? The job that has been given to the IGP, has he been able to fulfill it? Has he been able to make sure that his duties itself, he is paying attention to his duties? Has the IGP proven over the years that you ask yourself those questions. Then you ask yourself, the President of the Republic, does he trust the IGP? If the President does not trust the IGP, what is making the President not to trust the IGP? You are a security analyst. So you tick all these boxes. Then you have to come to a conclusion. Someone will say, so would the president be right to sack IGP? Because the issue is, it's not about sacking the person. It is not about Dan Parry as a human being. It is about the office he occupies. Do we trust what is coming out of the office? Can the president trust him? The decisions he takes, or he has taken, or he's about to take? These are things, security analysts, you sit and you ask, Mwejiminti, Dan Parry gather all of you guys in a room and tell you, go and do bidding for me. Intanopa 6, Nankwasiafo, Munyina, it will be wrong for you to sack Dan Parry. It will be wrong. The Constitutional Review Committee is there. If we don't want the president to be appointing the IGPs, go there and put your fucking grievances there. They will infuse it into what they are doing. Now, out of that stupidity, I'm a president, not Pam Dan Parry. You people caused his downfall. For all you know, me, my intelligence, the president was not even taking decision on Dan Parry. Yes, the president wasn't going to sack Dan Parry. But you people wanted to test the president. The president did not have, he wasn't even planning on sacking Dan Parry. He wanted to give Dan Parry time. The president wasn't even thinking. But you people, because Moya Sadia Weyache, and you have been doing this to presidents, you have been doing this to leaders. All that you people do, they say, Mochain, Obi take office pay. Automatically, you have intelligence about everything. Oh, we have learned it. Oh, we know this. Oh, we are an analyst. Oh, we are the Nkwasia certificateless analysis. Stupid analysis. How do you go to court on speculation? How do you go to court on speculation? The president has the right to sack Dan Parry, and he has sacked him. All because of you fools. Now, the president, when he came into office, gave Dan Parry job to do. Did Dan Parry do the job? And this is going to go down. You're going to pay the CID boss. Because you see, Dan Parry, technically the police force, he takes care of administrative job. Dan Parry does not go down to do investigations. So when the president of the republic say, issue order, and I say, issue statement, and now issue green paper, now or instructed IGP, now or instructed the head of the police, now or stating what document him say, I need investigations to be done. The president is indirectly telling Dan Parry, say, you don't go to the ground. You don't go down there to do investigations. Make sure the person who is in charge of investigations does the investigations. Until when the president issues a statement that he wants or he is expecting the Ghana Police Service through Dan Parry, who is basically the administrative boss, to do investigations, then the president is talking to the CID boss. Now the question here is, Dan Parry has been sacked. The CID boss needs to follow. You know why? Let me read that letter, that green letter the president released 3 days after he was sworn in. Now, Mamantia say the president needs to sack the CID boss. Okay? Who read that statement from the president on the 10th of January 2025? Your March, and the date you're saying. And then the 13th of March. President issues that statement way on the 10th of January. And Oka say, the CID department of the Ghana Police Service, under the direction of the IGP then, Dan Parry, they should conduct investigations. What has happened to this? Why responsibility for the investigations? Say why not also all your investigations? Now, when you read the letter, take your time. I'm going to read through it. Then you understand why the CID boss immediately, the president of the republic, respectfully, he needs to sack this lady because she's a cheap party foot soldier who does not understand her job. The Inspector General of Police, Ghana Police Service, dear Dr. Dan Parry, request for immediate investigation into the death of 8 Ghanaians during the 2020 and 2024 general elections. Or say, the president said he's requesting all the way in January for investigations to be done. Dan Parry will take the letter and instruct the CID boss to do the investigations. Dan Parry does not do investigations. Dan Parry technically is an administrative head. The CID boss, her job is to go down, interrogate, make sure the facts, make sure evidence is gathered, and then report at the end of the day is put together. The president was talking to the CID boss because I will read detailing letter the insider. Ubewu said everything was directed to the CID boss. Now, Uridio say, I have been instructed by His Excellency John Mahama to formally request your office to initiate immediate investigations into the tragic death of Ghanaian citizens during the 2020-2024 general elections. These incidents, which occurred in various parts of the country, have left a lasting scar on our democratic process, and it is imperative that justice is served for the victims and their families. The president wants investigations to be done. Dan Parry does not do investigations. It's the CID boss who does investigations and send the report to Dan Parry. What has happened to the investigations? Now, when you go to the point the president put down, you will understand why I'm saying, Dan Parry has been sacked. Good news. The CID boss needs to be sacked. Now, Uridi, Lieutenant President release here now. Or say, to ensure the investigations are comprehensive and transparent, we respectfully propose the following. 1. Establishment of a dedicated investigative force whose job is to make sure a dedicated investigative force is put together. It's the CID boss. Dan Parry will instruct the CID boss to make sure a dedicated investigative team is put together. So the job was on the shoulders of the CID boss. Now you understand what I'm saying. In Tusha, or say, form a special task force within the CID. Form a special task force within the CID to focus solely on these cases, ensuring undivided attention and efficient handling of this matter. Or say, you are the administrative boss. Make sure that the CID, they form an investigative force. They form what? An investigative task force, a CID investigative task force. Whose job is that? It's the CID boss's job. Has she done it? No. Why are you my way? On yeah. What you make up? Yes. Odin Kwasiasem? Yes. So why is it said Dan Parry has been sacked and the CID boss is still in office? 2. Collaborate with witnesses and families. Dan Parry is the IGP. He cannot go down and go meet witnesses and family members. It is the CID boss who is supposed to make sure she puts a team together to go on the ground to meet victims, families, and discuss to find evidence, pick things, and then to put together to form a case or to make a case. So the job here is still on the CID boss. 3. Review of electoral security arrangement. Investigate. The president said, investigate. Whose job in the police service is to investigate? Is the CID boss. Dan Parry has to instruct the CID boss to investigate a review of the electoral security arrangement. So Dan Parry, as an administrative boss, has given all the powers to the CID boss, who is a slave queen, who is supposed to make sure the president or Dana Wamano yediso. So why are we still keeping the CID boss? Why are you insisting that Dan Parry should stay in office? Dan Parry needs to go. So Pam head coach now, I was assistant to the call. Black Stars and to be Pam head coach. You to be Pam assistant, not head coach to but coach in the call for assistant in the buy. It is only the corrupt Black Stars that the same we see. But in governance, in police, we are not going to allow this to happen. Now, so shall let him now read. I'm letting you understand something. When you go to the 4th point, this is what the president says. Use of forensic evidence. Dan Parry is the administrative boss. Now read your say, employ advanced forensic techniques to analyze any physical evidence from the crime scenes, including bullet casing, weaponry, and other materials. So the 4th point is still with the CID boss. She needs to investigate. Into check president in a letter now. Every single thing pointed to investigation. So she needs to investigate and bring the report to IGP for IGP to present to the president what has happened to that. So the IGP has failed on his job. And if the IGP has failed on his job, the CID boss needs to be sacked tonight. Why is she in office? Why is the CID boss, why is that woman in office? Now, let me show you something. When you read the other side of the letter, the other part of the letter, this is what it says. Point 5. Point 5, it says this. Oh, please. Come out, please. Team. Nah. I don't like what's happening here. Now, let me enlarge the point 5. Me and read point 5. I'll put it on the screen. Now, when you read point 5, this is what it says. I'll say 5. Collaboration with electoral and civic bodies. I'll say work with the Electoral Commission and other relevant agencies to review reports from the 2020-2024 elections for additional context. That's 5. Now, I'll say, to maintain public trust and ensure transparency, we kindly request periodic updates on the progress of the investigations. Or say, the progress of the investigations. Or say, this will help to keep stakeholders informed and assure the public of your commitment to uncovering the truth. We are confident in the competence and professionalism of the Criminal Investigations Department. See, a president in a letter, no? Or say, we are confident in the competence and professionalism of the Criminal Investigations Department and trust that your efforts will yield the necessary results to bring justice to the victims and their families while preserving the integrity of Ghana's democratic process. The president, Anko Betumaka, said, we are confident in the competence and professionalism of the Ghana Police Service. The president could have said that. He could have generalized the statement, but the president said the investigation department of the Ghana Police Service. The president knows that Dampare is an administrative boss and that the CID boss, she is supposed to do the groundwork. That is why the president was saying the CID boss, the CID department is where he believes this job will be done. Into this woman, the CID boss, the president, with all due respect, you need to sack her. She is not supposed to be sitting in that office. Dampare is gone. We understand. He has failed on his job. But this woman, this slave queen, is not supposed to be the boss of CID in Ghana. No, Mr. President. No. If you don't do this, then you will not have it easy with me, Kevin Taylor. Never. Mr. President, because let me tell you something, Ghanaians. For this government to be able to go after anybody who has stolen from us, it is only the CID boss who can sign it off for even arrest, for even to make an arrest. You know, when it is a criminal case, it is the CID boss who has to sign it off. Now you have a CID boss who has connived with criminals in the former government. How are you going to get the people you want to arrest? Because today, say, a criminal in the MPP government, Odi Sika. What you need to do is that you need to, at the end of the day, find evidence that crime has been committed. Now, the moment you find crime, it's a criminal case. Now, when it is a criminal case, it is the job of the CID boss to give a green light for arrest to be done. Now, if this CID boss who is sitting at the CID office, on your ready say, or issue a green light for the police officers to go in and arrest, Mr. President, your fight against corruption and your fight against these criminals will be in futile, because then this woman is going to block every arrest, every investigations you want to do. Single-handedly, this woman can stop the government from arresting any criminal in the MPP government. Yes. She can slow down every arrest. Because today, say Yakwachina Nabia, because this woman was brought in by NPP4, they know she did not know the job. But because the friendship with somebody in Tiaden, what this woman is going to do, say, Saudi case Kotumami we nima. Or all the investigations. They will present it to the Attorney General. The Attorney General will see, say, no, this is criminal. Now we need to let the police go in. When they present this criminal document in front of this woman, she would delay it. She would delay it. She will alert a MP before and tell them, say, a criminal case has been put before me to sign for your arrest. Because remember, when it is criminal case, you are not supposed to be invited. The police can come in and pick you up. The Ghana Police Service, when the case is a criminal case, you don't need to call a Nipana Wedi Bonani to come to the office. You don't need to be like Yapacho Bra Police Station. The moment this woman signs, say, Ampa Nanabi Yakronfo, per the evidence in front of her from the Attorney General or from the police, he needs to be picked up. The moment this woman signs, they pick you up. Now, do you think this woman is going to sign for you to pick Nanabi up? She's not going to do it. And it's going to make capture the President of the Republic. Mr. President, John Dramani Mahama, this woman needs to be sacked. And it should be immediate. Because your oral job no more yeninano. So when you mami way through oral a waste, I'm telling you. Until you take this woman from there and get somebody who is ready to work for the people. And get an officer who is ready to make sure, say, the right things are done. The law applies. You will not get any job done, Mr. President, until you decide, say, these stumbling blocks, these are people who are hindering your government in fighting corruption. Because ononkwa obetima block anything arrest. This woman alone, she can do that. So, this is not a joke. This is not like we are playing here and I say it's favoritism. It is about sacking the CID boss now. With all due respect, Mr. President, because when you sack Dampare and you refuse to sack this CID woman, it's a waste of time. Dampare is gone. We are happy about it. Because I don't know my police the man who has taken over from Dampare also has experience, 40 years experience or 30 years experience. He can do the job. The CID boss has to also go. The CID boss, she needs to be sacked. From the explanation I have given, Ghana for, said John Mahama and Pamma we are. There is no way I bet much be Ghana. MP before crowd on boy yet to be ada. Me say, said John Mahama and Sake a CID boss way by Monday or Tuesday. Sa Kronwa MP before boy they will all walk free. Because she has to give the authorization for an arrest to be done. And this one will never do it. You know the funny thing? Even if she's going to do it, what she's going to do, say, she is going to snitch. She is first going to tip them off and tell them, say, right now, the Attorney General has presented a document to me. I've looked through it. They want me to initiate arrest. But Nanabi, Omubabe Show, and the reason in say yes, where we are Sikashaha, where we are Kakusia, it's making sure say 3 weeks and not 2 days a day enemy, where move Sikani in every fear. Bibia da ufie bia ifri ho, and this woman can delay the process. She can delay the process. The police officers will still be waiting, like, Madam, please, why don't you want to sign it? Sign it so that we can go and make the arrest. Say, wait. Now, until Nanabi be say, obey ye the nyoman yina, the crow no nyoman yina free ono. Unsigned document, no, obetreya Nanabi, yisa evidence in yina free ho. Obama MPP Nino, yisa evidence in yina free ho. We also, I am ready to sign. Must sign a vague arrest. Bibianim. Because when you go to their house, there will be nothing there. When you arrest the person, there be evidence biano. Mami way behind the scenes no was snitching. I'm cleaning evidence. And it's a very imperative. Because John Mahama be a president, the first person who also saki mami way. She will tell them the content of the document. So I'll tell you the document manner. She will read it and tell them, say, a case has been brought and it's about you, and this is what they are coming for. So make sure you clean this before they come. And that is the job she's doing now at the police CID office. Into John Mahama, your first assignment to be a president, on the 11th of January, you were supposed to sack this woman first. Dan Parry, they saw top or administrator. Only the son or son or osa and or chikeluli and or sorry them. Only the right time now was sacking. But the first job you were supposed to do was to sack the snitch. She is a snitch. Majority of MP before and TV so kasa this woman has tipped them off. What tip them off? The docket will end up with her. She would tell them to make sure say Omo move bibia. John Mahama and the NDC, you are moving too slow. If you want to fight corruption, some of us say oral for evidence, some are gathering in a effective near to me chink of war. The CID boss, Monday also to me Sakeno. She needs to leave. Intimino, I want to tell you clearly. I want Ghanaians to understand. I want Ghanaians to understand to say. Is that, boss, is that him? All right, thank you. Yeah, the Williams Anefi, Papa documents in Abba. Thank you, I'll put it out. Williams Anefi, Papa, and the documents in Abba. I'm telling the president respectfully, Mr. President, please, sacking Dan Parry is not enough. Dan Parry technically wasn't even a threat to your fight against corruption. This woman, I only a threat to your fight against corruption. This woman, someone careful NDC. Obe cleaning MPP for nina. Every single day you leave this woman in office, she will clean MPP criminals. Because let me tell you, oral for no, omo investigations on my no. Ekodu Attorney General, Attorney General, he does not have the right to arrest. It is only the police, the CID boss. She's the only person Obetuma sign for an arrest to be done or to be made. It is when you might be through or for the evidence we are seeing in Abba, this woman would delay it. And the most dangerous part is say the moment obe who docket no obe catch romo. Into Mr. President. Mr. President, I am telling you, I am very happy you have taken this bold decision by sacking Dan Parry. It's fine. But social girl we are. What is about her that says or no crobet me lead Ghana CID department? Child lady way. Lady way, every exam she wrote, we know more police office is a service in him. They know this woman was never the right person to be the CID boss. They all know. And in premier coaching here, and the man is her position. No, she knows since obey CID boss, breaking case bia. Or to what's bosom, make up on kwan oye. The demeanor, Ocean Krumpa, she's not presentable with all due respect to women. But this woman, when you look at her, this is not a woman who should lead the CID department, the whole Ghana investigation department. No. Her level of intelligence when it comes to investigations, it is low. She is a party foot soldier. She does not deserve to be sitting in that office. She needs to be sacked. And this is not about party. It's about this woman not being competent. It's about this woman being a party person. It's about this woman who would derail the fight against corruption. And you don't see the CID boss say, or to one on your dangerous. Hey, Nana do Dankwe for in the first 4 years, Tiwa do Danko do near damage in Nana do Dankwe Kufuado. All the stupid arrests he made are not Nyanse Bianim no, Tiwa do Danko signing in Amano. Do you know? Urefi. Nipa bia Nana do Dankwe Kufuado, Emom ko tatano during his tenure from 2017 to 2024. It was 2020. It was Tiwa de Dankwa. Tiwa de Dankwa, she did not take a minute. She signed everything. The moment it comes, she signs, let it go and arrest. Ebaya no sign it, go and arrest. Because she knew, say, or no one able to slow down arrest in Ghana. And Nana do Dankwa Kufuado used her well. Or using it to say, choba chancing, or using no. Now makeup artist way, or the job bit my amount. Obesha CID officer, Mumbusan is a case Ben Wakrake, and I don't want to go far. This letter that the president released on the 10th of January, Mumbusa, this lady said, how far with that issue? Because the issue here is The president said she was supposed to update us from the day the president even issued that statement. On Babontin Mayor press conference and country Ghana for out of disrespect to the president. Ombu president, no. Ombu president say president didn't nyansa because we are CID boss. Now president I issue green paper. I insist that something should be done. Or say at least we acknowledge it by going out there to tell Ghanaians that Mr. President, I've received this document and I want to assure Ghanaians that investigations, my boss has given me the document and I'll make sure investigations are done. They took the letter from the presidency and they threw it away. And to Mr. President, nowhere should anybody allow this woman to occupy the office from Monday. Unless our police officers demonstrating. And yes, sir, we will turn our guns at you. Because we all want to help build this nation. We cannot allow lazy people, snitches, to lead our police force. This is not a request, Mr. President. This is something we are demanding. We are demanding that the CID boss, this slave queen, is kicked out of the CID office. Because whatever you want to do, whoever you want to arrest, every job that the oral team did, so when you it will be a waste of time. And we don't want people to be walking on the street. So now we have a new IGP. We need a new CID boss. A very, very important. All right, I'll continue this in a few minutes.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer my. I watch it. You will for Belgium. You want me to Belgium. It will do a Belgium. Why you Why round what? Why you Why round what? Why you Why round what? Why you Supuno? Why round what? It will for Belgium. It want me to Belgium. It will do a Belgium. It will do a Belgium. Why you Why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why you Why round what? I want it. Original. I will go for Belgium. I want me to Belgium. Why round what? Why you Why round what? Why you Why round what? Why you Why round what? Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why you Why round what? I want it. Original. I will go for Belgium. I want me to Belgium.
You are still live on Loud Silence TV. Me catch them say, mommy anya quick na yen clear with yen queen Williams and Nefi Papa or your cromfo. My catcher and say that man needs to come out. Sanebani nye na onya on the banning na boss akronona. This is the background of ne papa. This man and his wife, they are the ones who are behind this boy's crimes. Boy, where we see car, almost somebody see school, somebody see dying, or boy, I mentioned on the background. And I saw no more corner, but the almost softened by the also or a cromfo. Now, this man, Williams Anefi, director and instructor, is married to Josephine, and are blessed with 6 children, 3 sons and 3 daughters. He was born at Ejira in Ashanti region of Ghana, May 25, 1951. He graduated from the Botswana School of Biblical Studies in Botswana and received an associate degree in Biblical Studies in 1994. Obwa. Or say, he preached for the New Offensive Church of Christ. Mr. P, New Offensive Church of Christ, get it for me. Get the pastor, get me the face of the pastor right now. He went to Botswana to go learn biblical studies. And Obaye, Obwa, Nebaye Kromfo. Now, when you read the rest, it says, he preached for the New Offensive Church of Christ in New Offensive, Ghana. He later preached for the Old Tafo Church of Christ in Kumasi. Get me the Old Tafo Church of Christ. Sorry, Penino. So for no down, no, get me his picture. He now works full-time with the school as the director and an instructor. Skano muria eni binom da koti school o Ghana. Mese papa ne mra bontene one ne ba ne meye video. Na onka se ne ba ne ba ne certification ni a cheso a doctor. Ena ono so no ne ba no eye den ene John Mahama din emfa nkobọ krono papa we oye kronfo. Get me the picture of pastor na owo sa Church of Christ Kumasi Old Tafo no Church of Christ no onim krono we. He knows. The pastor knows the crime. Now, suffer. Otia sorry them. Suffer penny and or preacher and the war retire or down one sorry them. Yes, send the buy a crown for. Neba the president needing echo bokrono. Papa na so tono. Yes, send the banner on your doctor papa. Money papa in the tears or the other time to me can't say, oh man the banning kasa. Because who suffer no? Sa chrono stick and who GB. Mr. P, get me the church. Now, when you read document, much may reading in natural, it is all called Asiawana. That means say a Tafo Church of Christ. I want papa we war or your cromfo. Now, school no, I'm say a first school no, the Ghana School of Biblical Studies, located at Abuaso. Sa school no Abua a chronusika of the BA. Some catch papa we. Come out. Let the world know. Say obano ni certificate ni or a doctor. Unwiasik or nunwiasik be a mao. Obani kotina meeting. Me say obani yes sir. Mimbo ni dimbi. Mimbo dimbi. Suffer crom 4. Ewi. Oba bokro no. Now what was so so. Yeah, catch oba say. Ombra me sanity. Obani me sanity. Because ono wo yire mu ye wifo nti. Maka cha kwan se mama nenye. Akrana ko bie clinic on kan ekunipa miensa moda ho te wo ka se ye nka bibia me ende me nimu bewu. Now let me take care of business. So this boy meche obia nipa oye eni nipa ne papa ye enti asori no eye Old Tafo Church of Christ. Mr. P, Mr. S, guys, get me the picture of the pastor of that church. Okaho that is why a whole pastor in the Church of Christ for a sorry way na mudi your business. Old Tafo Church of Christ. You ever pick videos so mama picture of the church. Muti one na mudi a sorry neighbor chrono. Church of Christ has turned into a criminal entity. I want headquarters of Church of Christ to issue a statement that man in your church, Mr. Anefi Sapon, he needs to come out because you cannot entertain a criminal's father. Boy, no, sorry, nibi. Thank you. Sorry, no, sofu. This is the Tafo Church of Christ. Sofu paying in Onye. He is part of this crime. Onye. Thank you very much, team. This is Tafo Church of Christ. I'm a pastor in here. This man is involved. He knows. This man, on man of God, Church of Christ for, and the master, no. A fraudsters. Omo papa num na use my sorry no edi duping kofo wiase. And I need to speak in English so that the world will know that the Church of Christ, the Tafo branch in Kumasi in Ghana, now they front. It's a church that is grooming criminals. The head pastor has connived with the criminals, a fraudster's father, to defraud people around the world. Now this man of God knows that Mr. Anefi Sapon, who used to be the head pastor of that branch where he is the head pastor now, he knows the crime the man has committed and he's covering up the crime. Why is this man refusing to tell Mr. Anefi to tell his son to clean himself and clean his dad and clean the church? Because Samuel Anefi Sapon, that is where he goes to church. Williams Anefi Sapon. That is why he goes to church. Why is the boy's mom not speaking? Why are they not telling the boy to come out to tell the world that he never had a meeting, he never mentioned the president's name in any meeting, he never defrauded anybody, and that the president isn't his friend? Why is it difficult for them to tell their son to come out, show the world his certification as a legitimate doctor? So this pastor is involved in the crime. The Church of Christ and the Asorino Adane Akronfo sorry. Church of Christ, eye tafo, eye kumase die no, and the de adone Akronfo and the omutim. Nidin Eddie Henry Osei Akoto. Henry Osei Akoto, that's his name. A criminal. Omra Bontene, Uncle Bin and Kakonyi Mobi was sorry wa, Uncle a press conference. Ye dear, Nyamia sorry, ye yes, sir, if you are said ye, to me, Uncle Ye Boniwa Bontene from Bekanye. Yachuma sign, ye Church of Christ for sign your money and so, Mr. was off no ya crom for. Tomorrow, release a statement. Tomorrow, guys, get me his phone number. Let me, you guys, his phone number is 0246. Monfresh of Unisisia, Monfresh of Unisisia, or say, or my Mr. Nefi, Ebekasa. The phone number, sorry, the phone number, near Eshosofu Botum, 0246 822 806. 0246 822 806. Monfre sofuni sisi anka nche ne say. Ene de wiase ehu de oye, one Mr. Nefi Sapon. Ochina ya pese yetina no asem because Mr. Nefi Sapon eye na sorry ba. 0246 822 806. Monfre sisi a. Na mo kan se me enam se monfre no. Mo me trust enye djuma. Mo de munim de eba. Now, this is one story I want the young people in Ghana to understand. Say aban biba na aban no idea or pepa or the zeal to help her. Maybe some catch the young people in Ghana and the social media. MPP, young boys libi. I share moji say Jimmy security adjuma na bodema me say wa won pen to fie. And YEA signs MOU with G4S to recruit 6,000 Ghanaians into the security sector, boosting employment. And Malik Basintele, ne outfit no, omone a private security agency assigning a memorandum of understanding. Say omo befa imbebunu 6,000 security job. Wa o sha won security job no tina fie. As simple as that. Me say ade we ya YEA, Eyama, the young people of Ghana say, for now, security for omo employ young people into security. A private security firm is saying so omo absorb nipa 6,000. So we are Ghana nina say what say security ejuma. Sit home. Mo amupe security ejuma no. Contact YEA and get a job because your Ghana for to Nantifa desert so echo Dubai ko security. Ni abo mutu eku omo. Enti sa out to Ghana. Na say and the NDC are buying say omone a private company assign contract. Na and the uni adwuma ye obetre fie 3 years from school. MPP are buying 8 years on betena so on be a napco on the disc yamfo be adwuma. And the abine say almost started right now. No, the government is going to work in collaboration with a international business or international companies. So G4S, a international company, almost some person for the past 6,000. Well, we are young man, I also security there a low man no telefie. So jaba na uko. Wa we say pay adwuma no. Say security adwuma part telefie. Mo pay security adwuma no. But tell any YEA for say nipa 6,000 submit your resume ni enfo adwuma. As simple as that. Inti sa pay adwuma na. Mr. Wa we gidigidi bi anim telefie. Omo pay adwuma no. They will go out there and do what? They will go out there and go get the job. Inti where they are simple. So pay adwuma na ko Libya. So when you're ready, say, come in the with the security adwuma a low amount When I also go university, when also go poly, when I open $100,000 job a day. Tine fie. Why for say omo akomedi omo no omo de omo mra na anya den yemfa omo adwuma into wa wo pay adwuma no get in touch with YEA 6,000 job availability no ho. If you want to work, if you really want to get salary to eat and be comfortable as a human being, ope say woso utumi yisika to table so ma o ma no papa didi ene wo ba bi a wawo no ene se bi o mpena bi a wo twe a. The issue is so pay juma of foreign affairs at Tenefie chain. So person ye juma ewo Iraq, Ministry of Iraq. Tenefie, so person do Vietnam. Na oko hunchansum anasa ko tena on to data. Na ye de ye juma mawa. Tena ho Vietnam time ni dura ye be from wako Vietnam. Intimisraw way as simple as that. Nobody is going to beg anyone. Intibasintele, any international company that wants to merge with the government to create jobs, no, make sure say those jobs are available. Intimisraw way enya gidigidi. We are Ghana ni, we are young man. Now so sha wo de anka pay juma e US military mu atenefie. US military time no dura e be frɛ. Say bia person ko juma wo Belgium Foreign Affairs Company. Den na say betu 100,000 euros a twɛn men ko omo amo pese etu omo ka o Ghana omo pe aduane edi no mesra mo amo pe Ghana edidi no monko mon submit mo resume monko YEA dia omo website no so go and submit your resume into omo pese omo ko abrochire no muntina fie mo amo pese etu omo ka $100,000 a month no muntina fie mo amo pese omo ko Italy ekotintos no muntina fie nya modwuma nti wo hwe na se nya modwuma don't worry mo amo pe adwuma no basintele say adwuma beda 6,000 security officers. Inti ejuma ni nie wa won pese obeye no tenefie. Thank you very much. We eye chance say utifie. We eye better. You get insurance, you get health care. We at least you betu your car. We it is for you to know say a government is thinking about you. Enkwasiafo by 8 years mutitifie. Oh nana beye. Oh boys it go happen. Oh make no fear. Oh that thing there be simple. Mutina fear 8 years. Mo anamodi 20 and the modi 28. Mo anamodi 30 and the modi 38. Mo anamodi 40 and the modi 48. John Mahama na aban say one person obey atenefie. Omo person mo ye no, they should follow up and then they will get the job. Now, as simple as that. We gidi bi anim. Ye no obi betwin, ye no obi be kontoko a. Entokwa nim. Now there's something I want us to talk about and it's a video. And video ni emu mienko tiemra. I had a former finance minister. Do I have it, Mr. S? Mr. S? Dabi, this is Ato Force, the finance minister, was what the BB Ako Parliament.
The amendment before us is seeking to remove the withholding tax on bet winnings. Bet winnings. The Speaker, as part of the NDC manifesto, we promised to remove withholding tax, being 10% withholding tax that was imposed by the previous administration, and that collection began in August 2023. What we are seeking to do is to remove the 10% withholding tax on all bet winnings, as promised as part of our manifesto. The Speaker, aside that, the same income tax amendment bill is seeking to remove the 1.5% withholding tax on all unprocessed gold from small-scale mining. That is what the income tax amendment bill is seeking to do. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I am a finance minister at Forson, Ako Parliament. Taxes na ye fi already akoto o se agitum amendment ni be si ye be yi ni nyina fi ho NDC for omo ka omo yo John Mahama aban e ba yi omo nye ready so mo twa mo ntro no kure no e no mo de be ma mo mumpo omo de kure de be chichire Ghana enti Ato Forson e the finance minister o kan budget ni nyina wie no and we wura budget we wura parliament e ma wako present bill no say e ye parliament for sa taxes na ye fi ho no enie mo me engine tum ni enyim fi ho. Into amendment no because so ye ba be yi eye den eye taxes na free betting tax den tax ni nyina na John Mahama share Ghana for bono ni nyina no ye be ye firi ho enti ende we Ghana ni na wo hwɛ me a NDC aban no omodi omomra so NDC aban no aye ready say no kre ena no be kyekere Ghana ebo bia omo hye mu bia no omudi ebo no so na wohu John Mahama ya ade bi John Mahama reset Ghana na oma Ghana for ati ase say ono kra na aban na ode ano no so obi di nkwase asem a saa nipa na oda aban ejuma no obepam no ende John Mahama ehia CEOs ni nyina appointees a omuda da enjuma eye aban njuma nyina adu nyina na ono omudi nkomo ka kire omo say in fact wa mama ejuma ejuma ni nyina no say monko som Ghana na som na monko som Ghana no wa wantuma anya ejuma ambo homodin ama ejumaku a woda ano no enya mfaso no obepam woso a wode wo ho befrofra eye krono ene bibia entwa kwan mu no John Mahama said obepam in fact sa wutie ensama John Mahama kan no ensam ne binie mumietie no
expect something completely different from you. The reports we would look at next year will be the report for 2024. So really your performance will show when we do the 2026 review. That will show for 2025. And I'm going to come and sit in that review and we will mark you based on your performances. And if you're not matching with the pace of the reset agenda, you might be asked to step aside. And so if that adds to the horror movie, that's the intention. Indeed, many of your entities are at their lowest point in the entire history of the Fourth Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, the era of impunity, mediocrity, and financial recklessness must end today.
John Mahama share appointees ni nyina CEOs ni nyina ka kire om say mama modwuma na osamoti ase wa wode wo ho akofrafra kronum wa wadwuma anso eni every say edwuma me dia mamo no enye se wokotena okwa e wo se edwuma na wo ye ne hu se ode mfaso e ba fie o se hu se edwuma na wo ye no upeje edwuma nim every say from the finance minister the report or the bechere parliament no government agencies na about 90% omu nyina ka no mobo it was say onimade kudientia oyi mu nyina se mo nkoda ano one e was say edwuma na ye de moto ano no e was say mfaso ba so e was say oman no enya mo so mfaso bebia mu sikasem wo no enye e was say obi atumi pagya edwuma no sikasem mu second wo so a wo de ho be frafra krono any contract nsemu a sebio efidie de be pawo no obepam o se edwuma no kura no se emreso na se ye be review bro ni fra bibi review wo ye edwuma do mbre bi a nipa ofa wo edwuma no ofrawo e kire wo se edwuma na wo ye no ekoyi ana se enkoyi sebio se ne awokeka wo ho sika wo de ba o se omo ye review no enti sankofo ya na ya form yi 2026 ene be mu review o se review ni ba na se wondwuma ana de wadwuma wo ye no enso ni a o se ono as a president no oni option bia so obepam enti ende John Mahama ka kire CEO so mo Ghana nyina no say edwuma no me de amamo when to deliver mepam. This is not the time for excuses. This is not the time for people to say party over nation or say Ghana for edwuma ahye ne nsa na edwuma nyina no say or say Ghana for enya edwuma ode amamo ho mfaso wa adwene say eye sikanti na obaye no ene tenefie efri say one edwuma na wawuram no e wo se Ghana nya ho mfaso 2 e wo se edwuma no udi mmra so 3 se wan bo ho modin a obepam enti odi nkan aka amamu ahu enti daachi bi no moti se John Mahama ye review na se opam nkofo a wedi nkan etu omofo bo ho modin na make sure se won fa ho nkofrofra eye krono ne keta hyehyem every se ono John Mahama de opese Ghana for ti ase se resetting agenda no we ka ho enti odi nkan so ama moso mahu ansa na munyina ma start akom office akoye adwuma John Mahama edi nkan tufo John Mahama esa de warning ato ho John Mahama aye na sede akamo CEO for anamo prepositions mo anamo letters mo anamo ti radio so ekem Mo ana mo frɛfrɛ nkɔmfo behind the scenes sɛ yɛnka bi ma mo. Mo ana mo sɛ yɛ deɛ yɛ party adwuma akyɛ. Mo ana mo sɛ yɛ deɛ na yɛ yɛmfrɛ yɛ. Mo ana mo sɛ John Mahama ne n'aban adan ɔmo kɔfa abɔntene sofoɔ no mo gya yɛ ana. Mo a mo yɛ saa campaign ni nyinaa no mmerɛ du. John Mahama sɛ yɛ adwuma na hyɛ mo nsa. When deliver yɛbɛpa mo ɛno ano no. Now, mame enko menim na menjudwa bibi mu nkyerɛ mo. Free SHS na MPP forecast say ɛyɛ John Mahama any NDC for be gunu no asɛm papa bi abafie. Meka kyerɛ Ghana for say nobody should trust the NPP. Omo ye wifoɔ, omo ye akromfoɔ, omo ye atrofoɔ. Now, omo idea nyina ne say they are going to go out and lie. Now, omo gin say omo twa atro na to aso a Ghana for begye di and said the year from 2012 to 2016 enye dwuma. And the education minister kasa our friend Haruna Idris Uteni or say free SHS we have decided to assign 150,000 students to private schools. Mokai say John Mahama wo position no catch the Ghana for say the free SHS aba and just say omo running a private schools a senior high schools no I will see a twa omo bo if we say almost a Ghana for Sebio yempo almost contribute to the development of Ghana for Nkwara. Inti John Mahama in opposition no catch there a Ekufuado aban say mama yentwa private schools ne mbo Sebio Ghana ni na wenye sika and also ono so pese obi school na Sebio Nkwara mo Ghana dodo no nya aban school no krankwa omo so betumi aba sa school no ma ye nyina ya bo akyekyere oman no. Inti eden na aban ekase free SHS aba emwa odebeboa sa Nkwara no ompese odebeboa private schools no so ma omo so afa Ghana Nkwara ni bi. Inti ende John Mahama through a education minister omo de asem papa bi aba omo say Nkwara 150,000 omo beche omo de omo ma private schools no if you say private schools no so no omo hia aban mmoa inti sene be ya yenya sa overcrowding. Remember red blue green na yeko your friend shift system no and a double track no because schools majority of schools are now Ghana no na Nkwara ne doors che schools no Ekufuado ne MPP omo jiminti e-blocks no mo beto ye no omo ntuma nsi bia nka ho ene na de double track ne ba na Nkwara ne bitifie na ebi ko school. You see aban ne say Nkwara 150,000 no omo be che omo ama accredited senior high schools private na aban so ayeden aso omo asene kakra sene be ya school Nkwara no dodo omo betwa no omo nyina benya school akọ. Nti this is how you govern. You see, so you don't leave some people behind. So onka say oh ya buying into weja ankura we chire. Ghana your situation baby edru no. Say yenya ankura e mo man so ya sene a ade bi aban baby abedin because right now as we speak the government of Ghana cannot employ over 800,000 people. That is the biggest capacity of it to employ. Inti busa say nipa 800,000 pen aban betuma form a omo maka no mo page one no why na be so form e was a private entities and I say ankura ne form na say ankura no aban ni ne omo endi nsa woso na aban amboa ankura ama ankura na ehu se omo so row no ebetumi aboa ma ya kyekyere man na ebe den na aban akyekyere man no nti ebe hia say the government collaborates with the private sector to build the country, the education sector, the unemployment sector, the employment sector, the agriculture sector, the social, every sector the government needs to work with the private sector. Into this initiative by the NDC government led by John Mahama and then the competent education minister Haruna Idris, this is going to ease the pressure on the public senior high schools. School be oha omuntumi fandipa 4,000 but because abino Ekufuado mu no mo jiminti no masesa Nkwara na koguo na so nkro nsuo ewi omo na Nkwara ne nya nsuo nom abra ye wo private schools e wo Ghana aban betumi ne omodi nsawoso na Nkwara ne bi so akọ na aban ene private schools na tenase ahwe sene omo so betumi aboa sustain sa Nkwara no mo ho no. Into the government today John Mahama ebo a ohye Ghana fo ebo a ohye awofo se obedi president a ontwa free SHS mu obedi president free SHS no obehye mu kena ama even omo ya private schools no senior high schools private no John Mahama ka say obehye mu kena mo omo nyina no at the end of the day no ayeden at the end of the day no omo nya ho mfaso ama ye nyina nya ho mfaso enti ebo a John Mahama share Ghana no sa ebo no na ende wedi so Haruna Idris say omo decide omo ka omo adwene si almost some of nipa 150,000 no oma chenkwara no de ama private senior high schools no na enkwara na nkomo beka fie no omu nyina so enya in school akọ into ya wofo a mensuro double track system no ye betwam NDC be ye free ho John Mahama ne NDC say enkwara na ebi nko blue enko green enko red enkwara no nyina be ko school the same day no man ba midterms the same day no man sa amakwan the same day obi entumi meka nchem say abena ko ye no na ade na moma ba obi abeko September no obi aba November obi abeko June no obi aba July ye nyina abeko school the same time na ye nyina aba fie the same time eba sana jantra na nkwara ne bo no esu betwa efiri se enne obi tia senkregwa odwen se de bako school enso ne ba e wo second track ne ba na ka che ne ma me se okọ school otafo miken oteboy bi nchen e bo nkwan anajo akora no ye de ti aboban e ne ye bo ne to sa nyoma no esu betwa efiri se ya bena ba eye ekuata so aba untimi kan chem se ya bena ba ma ekuata mba ye because ye nyina ye ma kwan pe e ne ye nyina ekọ school pe inti John Mahama ebo a ohye Ghana fo no ebo no na wadi so fenkyem John Mahama akire Ghana fo say sa ensam a one Ghana fo kan ye a bro different social contract no sa ebo a ohye Ghana fo no odi ebo no so and every single day John Mahama follows every single thing he has told Ghanaians. Inti na dan kwaku fo at a point instead say ode private school for no eba be ka ho na omaje nkwara ne bi na ye nyina chechire man na bom no ode ne kwasia ka kire Ghana for say ye pa obi a ope no onfa ne banko private school onfa ne kwasia onfa ne banko private school sa na do dan kwaku for ne MPP for enkwasia sem ka kire Ghana no na Ghana for awofo ka se nana se sia nkwara no schools na bo ape so ade na won ne private school for no enka mutimbom na moso omomfa bi na aban ne omndi adwuma na akufor ka kire Ghana for awofo so omomfom kwasia nko na the person in the back of private school no on fan the back enko private school achichide no asem o kan ye ni.
Let me express before I sit down my difference with the president of the bar on one critical issue. People who can afford to pay fees for the education of their wards should send them to fee-paying private schools. Public schools, that is schools funded by the taxpayer, should be free to all who would otherwise be unable to pay for their education. That is why the numbers of pupils who have access to secondary education has doubled since the introduction of the free senior high school policy.
Oni bia ya pa enkwasiafo no mo ye lawyers ne te wo bom nsem omo no mo to mo nya lawyers o because politics say jimi enti akokora ne kan kwasiasem akokora ne jimi na ye nyambrante ne mmaba wote wo say ye lawyers omo bom nsem say nwan asem ekufo ado ka nyansa be ne wo ma wo say lawyer ni etena ho boni nsem e kire wo jimi e kire law na mko e school no majority of you did not get the right passes. A criminal, nyoma ne dumbe pay law school or be lawyers. Because the president standing before you know, in some way can him. Now, if the government is the one taking care of kids in public schools, sir. Now, if the government decides to offload some of the kids to private schools, sir, the budget for those kids are more public school. No, that same budget can be given to those kids that have been loaned or have been given to the private schools. What difference does it make? Because I was spending 10 Ghana a day on every child in public school. Now you don't have the facility to, at the end of the day, take all these kids and Korani enya baby nda, baby omeda double track ekoswa. What you need to do is offload some of the kids, give them to private schools that have accommodation. And if you are spending 10 Ghana cedis on every child at a private school, a government school, why don't you give the 10 Ghana cedis to the private school? For the private school to also make some money. And for the president to make this childish, stupid, ignorant statement, for people calling themselves lawyers to say, yes, yeah, boy, and seminal, then it means Ghana has a problem. Then it means Ghana as a nation, we need to relook at some people who stand in court to say, they are knowledgeable enough to defend people. Because as Sama Ekufuado Kano Hono, Jimmy Kasanana or Kano. Because nobody has said, Mema abai any free education. But is the government ready to be able to accommodate all these kids? No. The schools are over to, did you build the schools? No. So what do you have to do? So what do you build the facilities, to accommodate all the kids? And you have private schools that are willing to take them. Why don't you give it to the private schools? And then the money that you'll be using to feed these kids, accommodation or whatever, you pay to the private schools. Technically, you are now helping the private schools to also be sustainable. So what is so difficult about this for this dwarf to stand before men with their balls in their asses to say, Obia onyes an offer the Bangkok private school, na enkwasi 70 politics say Jimmy enti, people were clapping. Yen Jimmy. Are we not stupid? Because I was a Ghana. Omo moka brofu bebrebe no mo Jimmy. Mekasem we achire mo saa mo Jimmy ndi. We say Ghana. Obi oka brofu bebrebe o Ghana bia we Jimmy. I'm telling you. Because eti se bibini a obo mpaye wa brofu. Let me tell you the honest truth. Me say Ghana na mote no. Omo a wo hu omo so moka brofu bebre o Ghana no, omo Jimmy. They are ignorant. Because Ubi bini a wo ubi bini. Ujina sorry dem a ono onyankopon kasa no. Untumi nka no wan kasa o kasem ema onyankopon hu problem no. Where Jimmy, you are wasting your time in front of your God. Because assembly a wo be ka no wakoma mu wo brofu twi mu no. Brofu untumi nka. Enitina oso da ya oso no kasa ye de wom. Oso da ya onso da ya o brofu mu. There's a reason ti a wo da na oso da ya o ahunemu. Okasa wo daye dem a oka wona oti ase wo ahunemu enitina wo daye ase e wa santikasem enitina wo daye no ubehu na okasa na okasa mfantikasem because eno ena nyame de adua wo mu enti se opese no nyankopon kasa okasa kasa onyame beti ase enti sa nkwasi afrom go na omo sori a hey baba eni e ka brofo asori dem no they don't even know what they want. And unless you understand, because akoma no eni onyankopon de di nkomo into wadwene ya wo brofo de free wa no eba no ena ema onyame tie wa into Akufo-Addo nsema wo ka no. The issue here is that Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo brofo na wo ka no nti ama omo moto no ejimi nti omo just say he's making sense. He wasn't making sense. 90% of Ghana for mka brofo Ghana omo ejimi. I'm telling you. And intina obi kwa asori e ka brofo a na adwene ye nse obi o ka asori obi kwa asori e ka twi ya we nipa na ejimi omo beko bunsam gem. Because you're brainwashing it to the point to say, now Junior say, we glorify your name. We glorify your name. Say, Junior to na iPad bodan na TV screen boha, na software suit, na ye to me near to Diana Hamilton, near to me Chemo Brofuma, ya Benjamin, ya Jimmy. Into to say, giddy, oh, yo, mia, your sacred, that's when grass for I, because now Junimuno. Say or two brofonyum, and with all due respect, I don't have any issue with Diana Hamilton. I'm sorry, she's a great musician, but her name just came up. It does not mean that she's a bad musician. She basically is doing the word of God, the work of God. And she's done nothing wrong here. It was just an example I was making, but it is not specifically to her. Say and now there's no spirit behind her song. She is genuinely talented. She's doing the work of God. And Nyuma Otubiano, Sebio Efrinyame. So I'm not here to say, Diana Hamilton is a wrong musician or what she's doing in Nyamenyum or Tunubrofwana Chia, Wayaboni. No. But I'm trying to let some people understand. Intende, Utumuwe Christophobi or Ghana. Oma Junior must say, Omo de, ye preach your brofuminti. Oma ye catch you or masore de miankwasiafo. And utumi sausu eye inkofobi oma junior almost say oka ukrom kasa too much. You see, there's a difference between learning a language to help you in your profession. It is good to go to school. It is good to be able to write your name. It is good to be able to express yourself in other languages. But let me tell you, when it comes to woni unyankopon, it is not about the language you have learned. It is about what you understand. Enti debi ameka chenkofo say say o bompa ekura o tongues ma, you need to understand tongues na o bono. Into tongues no one tiasia, you are making a mistake. Tongues na o bono. Your spirit should understand, because the spirit talks to God. Your spirit, it talks to God. Your flesh just carries your spirit. It is o spirit na sa tongues no o si be free bana at that moment no it is in the spirit. It is meeting the Holy Spirit and doing what it has to do. No, if that spirit cannot understand what you are saying, then what you are doing is drama. And the obia oka tongues papa biano, the spirit de wono at the tongues na say he is not supposed to sit for somebody to explain the tongues to the world. No. And the oka tongues. Now so one tiasie e kasafo fro na wesua wagimi unim de woye. Because onyankopon ene honam ending komo. Honhom kronkron no ene honam ending komo. Honhom kronkron no ene edian sebio o spirit o soul ene din komo. Into your soul understands what it is telling the Holy Spirit. If your soul cannot communicate with the Holy Spirit, you are technically fooling yourself. Into majority of the people, about tongues, they are wasting and fooling themselves because they don't even understand the things they are saying. And into the odidi odisiwa cerebral tomba kimbra. No atamwe, you are fooling the body, you are fooling yourself because when the spirit knows what it's doing, it does not need anybody to explain or interpret what it is telling the Holy Spirit. No. Nobody should be able to interpret what the Holy Spirit hears. The Holy Spirit only hears the Spirit. The Spirit should be in the mood. The Spirit should connect with the Holy Spirit to be able to communicate. Because somebody is in the realm, somebody is out of this world. It means the person is out of their flesh and they're having an interaction with the omnipotent Allah or God, who at the end of the day, the Holy Spirit represents. It is not flesh. It is not what you understand. It is what the Holy Spirit understands and what your spirit understands. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Oman can say the Father, the body, and the Holy Spirit. So they want that connection to be there. And I'm not against any religion. I'm not against any group of people praying, but we need to understand what we are doing. And that is what we have lost all these years. And we don't know where we stand when it comes to religion. And so many people get the advantage. They are able to cheat us. They are able to mislead us. They are able to make wealth out of us. Because, Jimmy, we don't understand what we are doing. Now, this is another story, very important. Bank closure. The former finance minister, Mamena Nikomu Tokron to say, Amenfi West, for Galam say pit, no. Wakotina UTV Kekankwasi Asam, Mikachre say. You see, Mamicho be binchro. Me say, the MPP, so omo kasa show body language. Umu party a omo numu ana party a omo bu Ghana for party a omo beso omo kire say de ya ne anye ne ye say MPP ni kasa nya abotre na hwe the body language. Still they are arrogant. You know the reason why they are arrogant? They think say they can force their way through with lies. Yet kroma and the banks, you did over 20 billion Ghana cedis, egu banks. Menoka said, Metwe Busam say, Infaswa Ben ye nyawoso. Now, moya sandye we nyina egu nipa bebre juma. People committed suicide. People who had gone to school to be working in the banking industry ended up becoming Uber drivers. You rendered a whole economy jobless. Unemployed, all because some political idea be say I will say you call after our political opponent baby omusikada na yengu banks no so that it will render them weak so we can rule for life. Now share banking closure no tie the former finance minister girl here the common tokro say Amenfi South Amenfi West for Galam say pit. Share the body language. In summer oka. Listen to this. Mr. S, I have the video and I can't find it. Can you get me that video, Mr. S? Mr. S, can you point the video out? I'm trying to find it. Mr. S, I know I have that video. Yes. So this lady went on UTV. I'm waiting for the video. It's not in the system. Besides, I'm still waiting for the video because I remember it was. Oh, I can see it, Mr. This one. Yes, you didn't drop it, didn't add it to the stuff. Now, in this video, and the team, they are going to bring it very soon. In the video, this lady actually sat on UTV and she was trying to justify a banking closure. And in the at the end of the day, no. Okay, Nipadodo at the end of the day, no. Now, there's one thing you need to understand. The MPP election where losing, no, they still cannot find ways to forget, say, omni power. The shock they went through after losing the elections, you know, ama MPP ni be bumbi aso abodam. So omu kasa wa TV soa. Now, my minister can say banking sector reforms. The MPP government bank closure were carried out in accordance with the law. They still don't want to apologize. Say, sa banking closure na omo to banks na nipa bebre omo render omo jobless. Nipa wuye na idea behind it. No, we all got to the point to say it was political, and that Kenoforia turning the bush for they deliberately decided to collapse banks. Now, what I have noticed about MPP for say after omo losing elections, we know every time your MPP ni because be ask about them. Like omo na unim say omo smart enough, omo intelligent enough to reason, to talk like human beings, you know. Omo kasa I saw my bodam, uko TikTok, uko Facebook, omo MPs, you know, omo former ministers, you know. So omo bi omo no kasa I saw my Jimmy. But I just don't understand why a defeat has rendered the whole political party foolish, has rendered all of them stupid, because they can't make any sense again in any commentary or any submission. So omo TV so no omo kasa. Now omo your submissions, and I say omo a part of a commentary. Every single thing they say, I saw power that. And I am beginning to think, say, this defeat, you know, I'm about 80% of MPP for Daniel Bodam for. I will play Kojo upon Kruma. He went on a sempa. Utiesibi or Kasa. The logic he's trying to make, the sense he's trying to make. Utubuza say, now way or Jimmy and us or a ding. Anytime they speak, thank you very much, team. Thank you for bringing this video in. Now, me team, they've sent me the video. Let me try and play that. Over Timasi. Now, this video I'm about to play. This lady went on UTV. Now, I'll call UTV, no normal banking sector, clean up or closure, na see, no. Monshine the body language. Now, muntie the argument are making. Now, let's watch this video. Okay.
2015, and IMF, any Bank of Ghana, any buying at Snaz, no more ye asset quality report. A share bank be our hoarding. Okay. Ekitawo. Okay. And as our reports need the dance yes, banks need be na omo perform, banks need be na omo ya to apansam. Okay. And nintina SSL on mampeni, eye bema. No jina ne naso. No ka in shisheye de two mu say the banks we die SSL yes mu ye ni se on mampeni enye sa kukudro no mampeni President John Mahama enye sa kukudro ni in 2016 anya sa de no and banks ni bebre akofom kra ya ba 20
omuti omujitum se na akofom
ya ba 2017 so tie mi a anaka ya ba 2017 no ene hu se ko so anu ntemo a na nkasa e kana ye de yes animani na nka maso sa eno so ya dwen ho ahwe ne sa na ye say a stitch in time saves 9.
No problem. One swano
ye buy ye
betumi aswano
and ye so
de be swano no 9 billion
then tina mo be ya mo ka 9 billion anye bia obia ye san hwehwem ne hu se e yam pampa se na 9 billion ye so ni 2015 2016 ano a e bia na nka be e bia na be 2 billion.
Okay.
And it's ye sha me de me pese ye hwe ni nyina.
Okay.
Yes, so ne bia 2016 e bia na nka ka na ye 2 billion. And so ya dwen ho sa na. But ye delay ye no. And a young son, but ye buy a best one 4.6 million deposits. Oma some women free edisika aquasha bank no. Ye bomb who buy. And yes, can you imagine? Nipa 4.6 million. Oma on some women free edi almost savings aquasha bank. Ye catch says banks ne collapse into munya musika. Nankaminia, ebi ewa. ebi anka nya wo de ne etoso mienu banks no mu ratios ni bebre na enso ani nhyehyɛ ne nneɛma na yɛde to akwan mu yɛ nneɛma ɛka bo mu ɛyɛ ɛsɛ adwuma no banks na ahoɔden epagya ama sɛ ne make no mu total assets of the bank akɔsoro no mutumi ma private sector loans ne nyina ka ho ɛna industry no epagya bioma yɛ hu good growth from
banking sector no na sisi a bank for na nkasa wo dey say the politicians ne to nkyɛn bankers na nkasa bi kasa eche se kwan amufa so amugu omo no na nka hwe man nyesi yegu omo nti omo hu no se na gua na yabo yetimu po se yebegu omo efi se na omo nye bad se dia ye kanoi
se bia reports ne mba abontin nti se wo hu reports na sa na wo beka na megidi se obia ensori keke engu bibi ye krom ha ye de mra na ye adwuma mra no na ye di so na ye di ye se adwuma no this country is governed by laws.
Okay.
And inti obi an sorry nya di opekeke. Na mom de wo ye nyina ye fa mra kwan so ene de. Inti migidi say mra kwan so ne ye fa ye. Na based on the reports no, se ne nhyehyɛ ne tie se kwan ye se ye fa so no, na ye fa so. Obi an mo ni shema anya bibia da. Esan say we live in a democratic country which is governed by laws. And inti say mrani se kwan we so nhyehyɛ se ne yemfa so nyam di se sabebepe na yenso ye hwɛ ne
na kai betumi a issue less than 25 billion no e de CC banks no ana ye de agu no a chain say ye issue 25 ni nyina na cause amount for that so feel is say 25 ne de it was on a higher side
ebia o ka say amount for that so feel but when you are not seated with the factor ebia sa na obeka ne mo say ye chow say ni ne koi we kita osika wo baby for 2 years on san kan osika ebinum agi interest wo so so nim sa say ka banks na nka ye o madwuma na nka om no fa say ka ni nyina banks so dwen ho say ka om ye om ni o meyi a nka de edi kan aban bebe mu aba be so ma sen sa sika podo ya na we most of the time want to put the blame on ebia the easier target but you ask yourself people have invested and they trust you to invest so much of their funding.
25 billion. Why is someone pomukotre or justify 25 billion? We nukunu ko for Legon ko here odinkwara nkwara ichi sekotre nukunu ko airport. There's a small girl there I know nukunu pay juma or airport man. Why is someone pomukotre? Mese mumusa na ni kunu ko Legon o ma to ni din okwa brochi o shopping ma Legon girls nkora mese minim a girl a ni kunu apa adwuma ma no airport Kotoka International Airport ni kunu why sen samampom ko trete ti akeka nkwase asem and you don't understand and the end there Okaba say adwuma kuredu 1999 Okaba etuatua was nana adwuma kuredu 1999 ke kwase asem woni eto Ghana you have spent 25 billion to close banks and we here be 4 billion. And you are still justifying it. And nipana ebia fam wewu obi sika ase obi render obi jobless for over 9 years. Why we show that part they said you wuchi Ethiopia Airline 1982 design nibi. Abetna ho ukunu kwase sika na odene nam Legon girls so. Me say minimu ukunu oba ono afa de dwuma e wo airport a ukunu odene kwase afa de dwuma a onene da abofunu. Why send someone pom kotre abetna TV so? Yenti asie. Yenti bibi asie. De yenti asie. Madam Mok, de na yenti asie. Ye 2 week na show na. Ye betumi wa kwaje besia. Ade na wa hwe na wodi kom afefefem na egu kon ho no. Ye 2 free utiri so ye betumi wa kwaje kotre. Motete Ghana nkwase asam. They don't care. The arrogance. I say everything they did, they are justifying it. Every single nonsense these people did in Ghana, they are still justifying their nonsense. And you ask yourself, how can you at this point be justifying 25 billion banking closure? Now banks na edekano, na ekasa no modi. Because if you tell me, say, na banks no, amount for sika daho and amount for interest. Into the question is, so what do you say amount for sika the banks war? And there's interest. What do? You recapitalize the bank. You give them some level of space for them to pay that money back. That's what you do. You don't shut it down. So bank bi eye ejuma. Na ose bank no, amanfo invest or bank nim, omoji interest into ukoguno. Why don't you reorganize all of the banks? Give them strict rules. Give them strict rules and make sure say obi an sikada bank obi ada ho da ho, but you are giving the banks the rules to work within. Send what was causing the leakages, or causing what you saw as a problem to you, those things minimize or stops. But you come and say megu banks with Ghana for sika. Omo no musika da bank no, omo taxes na the Bank of Ghana no. And ankwasi for mako tam say ye da begu bank egu musika. Wait me. You take the taxpayers' money to come and collab the taxpayers' investment. Have you thought of it? What kind of economics do you guys do? How can you take the taxpayers' money that is at the Bank of Ghana that the taxpayer has been paying, then you use that same taxpayers' money to collab the taxpayers' investment, and you expect that taxpayer to be paying you revenue? Wait, Jimmy. Now, who basically taught these people in school? Why in a chess uncle for economics and banking? 2017 and 2018, 25 billion. And you are still justifying this. What was said? Uchi men for we gabet now edi afin brush afifem into a long hair to some meyere. Ye too sad in a show tina uni the other way. Ye do betchi a tom a to and you do betchi. Ye do tiba to it a by a ayuano near chew utise a kikidro. Why a sense some pom could trabet now and a yentiasie and a yentiasie and we don't understand. Hey, whoa. With the other woman. Rude people. Arrogant. Hey, Mama Chawade. Now, see, this is what Sami Jemfi said about Gold Board. And when it comes to exporters. Now, sometimes when people sit on radio, Omotina TV, so MPP 14 radio, so TV, so me a journalist. Me a journalist. That's a obi betina me nim so on me be discuss Gold Board. The first question I will ask you is say, do you have a problem with Cocoa Board? That was the first thing I'll ask you. But I want to say, most of our journalists are not smart. Journalism, the rest, you have to be smart to be able to make sense. And to me, anybody who sits before me, when we decide to talk about Gold Board conversation, and then you have a Gold Board conversation or interview, the first question I will ask you, I'll trap you first. I will be like, do you have a problem with Cocoa Board? Because one, time Ghana started tea cocoa, and I buy per se, if we afford the cocoa ba na oton. The reason why I buy no person or Ghana cocoa nyina ne Ghana yenya hon faso na ye befre no eye den cocoa board no na Ghana 40 cocoa na nipa bi efa cocoa no de adwane ko Ivory Coast. No makoton. Na ye na nanu mekuafo no eti cocoa na nkofo bi from cocoa krachefo. Na omatoto cocoa no na de wum fun na de ko Ivory Coast no makoton. Eti Ghana buying at a point ka say no. Sa cocoa ne tete ne Ghana no cocoa no e wo se ye ne an ye to ne ton ma abrofo na ye nya ho sika e de kekere man no. Enti eno na Cocoa Board buyer ye beti bibi e friend PBC produce buying company. Now PBC for na afi officially omo be ye cocoa krachefo. Enti now aban no be setim rato ho uti uye cocoa edwuma nko a Ghana uye cocoa kwani a uti cocoa na ton ma PBC omo na mudi enginemu ema eye Cocoa Board. Enti uye Ghana ni na so de cocoa tra Ghana na de cocoa divo akoton ne echewa wati amra efri se e wo se uton ma PBC. Se wo obi kura woni di dwa e wo cocoa mu na owo England e wo se cocoa no e fa PBC so kofa Cocoa Board so ansa na wetima ton eno sa time no kura sa de ne nyamba. Inti the rules were set. Into at a point, you know, yadi sam ran by and Emma Oman smuggle cocoa every Ghana, Edico Ivory Coast, and I should try. If you say now, no, PBC for now, cocoa for a yet Cocoa Board, I'm almost at 2 million, so our license, no, so I'm to talk to cocoa, no, almost I was at 2 minutes, no, to talk cocoa, do not the Cocoa Board. Now, Cocoa Board, PBC, a yet Gold Board, any Gold Board giving license to a yet gold buyers to buy for Gold Board. No, what is the difference between Gold Board and a Cocoa Board? What is the difference? What is the difference? Is it because we say where you gold and where you cocoa? These are all commercial stuff that we make money from. So why are people in the MPP having issue with gold board and not cocoa board? Because the gold board, the same thing a cocoa board here. But you see, there are two things here. Oh, people like Kojo Ponkroma money are there. Kojo Ponkroma, the reason why he's so pissed off or say when it comes to the export of gold, and he said gold board, the ones handling that, or galam say, Kojo Ponkroma, or galam say, or a client to Abontene. Kojo Ponkroma, or galam say. Or what client are, or galam say now, or cotton gold in the more Abontene. So the gold board, the whole gold board only problem or problem with exporting of the gold, I was say exporters, ever gold board, so export your gold, a horn and the problem war. If we say, Oya Galam say, to me ton gold and farmer gold board. Oya Galam say, to me and ton gold legitimately. In the Kodo Ponkroma, Otin sort of TV, so now our problem specifically with gold border. Now the problem you say exporters and a gold board air kick out of the work. Now gold board, at the end of the day, first, your Minerals Commission, your ministry, and your PMMC. Now, what was happening in Ghana, and I say, India for the Chinese for the Ghana. Now, Omako register a exporting company. Now, Omako sika, akutia bribe, Minerals Commission. Now, Minerals Commission for no, I recommend it Omo companies, at the Ministry of Minerals, lands. Now, ministries for no, and so Ejisika India for no, now Oma exporting license. Now, what happens in say the moment India and Chinese export license, right now, they don't care about PMMC that is supposed to assay the gold before it leaves Ghana. Because PMMC, Jumanana say, Minerals Commission recommended a company to air the lands ministry. Now, Omonya air license now. Minerals PMMC, Juman say they'll have to wait. Who to go in area? I was say a form in Sem and Sunny PF Ghana. Now, what the Indians and the Chinese were doing in the say, Omoko Cheska Minerals Commission, no more Cheska the minister, no much export license, no. Into almost second license now, then they bypass all of them and smuggle the gold outside. Into PMMC sits there, they don't see any gold coming to them for them to assay, but gold was leaving Ghana illegally. Now, what gold board is doing in the say, gold board say, now people can still be exporters in Ghana, no problem. Now, we have agencies that these exporters of more Ghana, they have to go through, that is gold board, before any gold can leave this country. Into gold board for ebeti credible agencies, that will be the only agencies are omube to me ato gold. Omube to me a form also I export gold. Into every gold that leaves the country, it needs to go through gold board before it leaves the country. Into your exporter, so person gold ecotech here, you need to go to gold board for gold board to be able to do what? Send that gold for you. So gold board will value the gold. They know where it is going. The money involved, they know. They will give you that money and then they will ship it to your client. If your client is legitimate and is in Afghanistan and is buying $200 million of gold, you, the exporter, when you have legitimate gold that can be sanctioned by gold board through their agencies now, when you bring the gold board can give you that money and then they'll be like, thank you. We are going to send this gold to your client. Gold board takes the gold, take the money and deposit it at Gold Bank of Ghana. It is simple. Why is everybody pissed with gold board? It is because the influence of exporters in our gold market, it is huge. The influence of illegal exporters, it is huge. It is because a chunk of our gold, the so-called exporters, they bypass PMMC, they bypass Minerals Commission after they take the license and take the gold through our borders and just take it away. The legitimate small-scale miners are gold. At the end of the day, they are not able to even run their business because these people are muscled. They have financially, they have the muscle to do what? To outdo. And that's gold dealers Ghana na bre. Into these Indians and Chinese will come and set up offices. Not to gold at their own price. Remember, MIF is also giving money to people to buy gold. These same people are in the same market with these small gold buyers. We are talking about PMMC also trying to buy gold in the system. So you get so many people buying the same price, but some people have the muscle. So what the gold board wants to do is they want to streamline it. It will go through one pipe. And before it goes through that pipe, there are agencies, gold board, and you almost said deal with them for gold board to send your gold, sell your gold, or buy your gold. That's it. So why should anybody have a problem? The problem is that say a young man like Sami Jemfi ain't this job. One, a envy. And secondly, those who are against this are all doing galamsey. And if you don't have a problem with cocoa board, why do you have a problem with gold board? Because the job of gold board is to streamline the system, send the leakages, we are able to block it for Ghana to make enough revenue and also to secure the job for gold dealers in Ghana, because it's a two-way thing. The moment you are able to seal the leakages, then you are securing the job for the gold dealers in Ghana, the gold buyers in Ghana. Because right now, if you're a gold buyer in Ghana, now gold, if you're a legitimate source, all that you do is say the legitimate company's gold board has sanctioned to buy gold. You deal with them, you give your gold to them, you take your money. That company, that institution brings it to gold board sell it on the world market. Ghana makes its revenue. This is simple to understand. Why would anybody say, a gold board no ebe gu Ghana for ejuma? No, gold board is in to protect even bojo gold dealers ejuma. So why would anybody have a problem with gold board but does not have a problem with cocoa board? Listen to Kojo Ponkruma.
By the way, and this is buying say person form gold board.
Yes.
Now because for policy documents named by anything, ye be speculate. Gold board nejumani say obet to gold at a price that they will determine. Now I export gold, Now or no make a differential on it for Ghana. Any policy document into the attitude one from him interviews. I'm saying Sami ba have crab kasa good. It is a speculation we na ye dey because you move final document no. Aye. Now, first of all, gold one man to export to Ghana. Private export companies. Does it mean say gold board never private export companies we na be good?
No.
At
least from what Sami said, no. They would license new people. I just said for the buying, they would license gold buyers.
Let's say gold buyers, the PMMC airlines gold buyers.
Sure.
May can export.
Yes, exports or see bullion guys export.
Yes.
They can no longer do it. Even if they would do, they have to partner the gold board.
What it means is good private gold export industry,
He didn't say it categorically as you're saying it.
Well, I'm telling you.
Okay.
First of all, document name by this is what it looks like. If not, for document no brand here. Okay, put that aside. Apart from a new or export side hono. Gold nankasa no. Omo na private for omo to gold export no. Enya buying a momska. Abayisi kenim.
Yes.
Abra Bank of Ghana started gold purchase program. I started gold for oil. BDCs near there nko bet DCDs be bass or per dollar no. No the bar near the to gold. Near the gold na kwa exchange for oil. Nti nya ban sika near there. Nipa no say ade we nye nti o cancel. Now what resetting to papa no. And now say or the taxpayers money $300 million. And or they be my gold board say gold board in fenko to gold. Now export it. Ade ana yemfa ban sika na ye.
Yeah, but so they are buying sika, yeah, what is wrong with that?
Because a buying sika no. Nyo na nka chem say space in him. Na niema cry pese ye no ye nye scam fenye.
Yeah, but what amount the end game, what he expects the gold board to do for the economy.
And on found me.
Okay.
A buying sika ketwane wo hon, who see space in him.
Yes.
And the priorities are promising man on bank no be more 50 million, 51 million cedis.
Yes.
Niema bebre awaka mu 25 pen awetumi enya ehun policy and fiscal space aye because space ni so. Space ni so no. Ade a na yemfa ban sika na ye. Say wakofe no abehye aban budget mu say ube yi $300 million e de ama gold board. Say omo nkoye ade a first na yemfa ban sika enye. Who crowded out fiscal space no a lot more.
Who your finance minister? Na wabwa pro ako makolejum. One mabe 10 ene edi nkomo. Emma 10 in our castle.
Argument be making. He's even confused about what he's talking about. How much does gold bring in a year? The last time I told you, Sika gold deba, the economy in a year, how much a gold dema Ghana? Have you looked at the other side? If you're able to streamline, na Sika eliki F1 and the double of gold amount you're making. Have you also looked at that part? Because so you 300 million. Now say to me, stopping leakages, no. Now the amount you made last year from gold, you are able to make 3 times that. Sasikano, can't you invest that money into the other policies and social programs now? I can wait, Jimmy. At this point, scale of preference, no, you are picking what will basically bring in more money quickly to support the other lower ones. They are stupid. Oh, say, wemono niti kono niti bem. Why galam say idea by engineer say he wants to come and run down gold board. Only idea biao. He just came to say gold board in ye. Bakwasi asa do busan say ope koko board. So say kuya 40 koko dia ye hia se beto. Na Ghana for ye gold dia ye hia se beto. Because if you are saying say aban say sikeniwa, you ask yourself how much is gold bringing, and then how much did we lose to illegal mining and people smuggling gold? When you ask yourself those questions, then you start to ask, so if you're able to seal those leakages, then how much are you going to make? And then you compare that to how much you are investing. Into the Audi Shemuno, saying a bit to Mediaba, because Kitwakwana Udi Shemuno, how much gold made last year for Ghana, no, it is bigger than anything. Into then, what you do is streamline it well, the leakages, lock it, make all revenue. Then you are making 3 times of what you made last year. So why are you asking stupid questions? Wemu omuko school way. Wemu no first no near doing some winning omunim nyansa omwe Jimmy. You see here in way. The reason why it's a gold board omu yede de answer it is because Sami Jemfine dano. Eya omu ya. You see, Kojo Ponkroma NPP no woman no de money yen sika galam say. Politics na ankasa de no Jimmy. Last hour no who so we didn't kwasiasam. And you see, when they see Sami Jemfi get such a position, they can't believe it. They don't understand. All the argument and the noise, it is geared towards Sami Jemfi getting this gold board job. That is all. Because what's an argument no making now? It does not make any sense. Because the last time I showed you a Mitchell, let me see if I can find it. Besides, get me the flyer, the slides. Mitchell, how much gold? How much money we made from air gold last year? Mitchell, beboa. Now that money we made from gold last year, no, sa sikane emeki no, compared to any natural resource, say natural resource ben or Ghana, you make it that amount of money. Natural resource ben or Ghana, you make it any money close to the make it free gold. So then you ask yourself, say if gold is bringing in this amount of money, and we are still seeing leakages, if we are able to block the leakages, then we are going to make a lot of money. And the more money we make, we can basically send it down there to help the Women's Bank, to help the other social policies. Because the money gold is bringing, if we are able to streamline the way we are able to sell our gold, then we are going to make 4 times. Mrs., do you have something for me? Etikodo Ponkruma was not making any sense. He's just doing politics. Because I know the buyer, Mamaka be Ghana for. And I know those people down there, hey, damage India for, Pakistan for, any Arab for Ghana through gold business, you'll be shocked. Yeah, about 60% of your gold was being smuggled. And in Ghana, what they do is they just come for export license. That's all. The moment they are able to pay big money, Minerals Commission. Now Mineral Commission recommend the Omoma Ministry no. Now you more sa export license. Now they are done. The rest, as far as they have export license, they will just declare 2% of their export to PMMC. The rest they will smuggle it because they have the license to take it out of the nation illegally. Now, sign your money in a switch. We are exporter papa ho. Into every exporter works beneath the bigger exporter. That's all. So all exporters are going to be streamlined. So we India ni na oba Ghana. Na so person we exporting na. You have to sell it to Ghana. We will buy it. We will give you cedis. We will go and sell it. So I want to call India. Ne ko gold wo ho because men call India and hu se Ghana ni bi to ho ton gold wo India. Men call Dubai and hu se Ghana ni bi to Dubai or to gold. Min ti bi da. Men call Switzerland. Inti sa o shele say business na one ha no. One pa ko ukrom na ko to gold na export it. It's as simple as that. At a point, we have to be radical to protect our natural resource. Yet, Kroma na Kojo Ponkroma Kwasiampenyi was supporting Ejapa. Kojo Ponkroma Kwasiampenyi, he was supporting a political party leveraging our natural resource for 400 years. Nitisa woma. Eye asankrigwa for woma. Abetina ho. Jimmy kikan kwasi asem adentra Kojo Ponkroma. Na Kojo Ponkroma nyansa be na unim. Nyansa be na Kojo Ponkroma unima yete Ghana ha for 8 years kwasi ampenyi what afre kufu ade to. You know unim de we ase nyina enso dia na enye bola be de djuma na we. So the nonsense going on, nobody should give these people any ear. Omunim nyansa. They are going to make noise for the next 5, 8 years, 16 years, 32 years, 42 years. Kojo Ponkroma MPP in Sambra power no we 82. When you with the 40 son 41 or saying into the next 42 you do a woo da nenda cry abobo am yako pra ho ye bia ye koko gunsa we woo kra me ye di the jollof am asa de ka am ebusuafo kra kontokwa ne na ho into we no omo nye relevant and this free power no we woo me yesie no ni poster nyina ya wa ato atwene bebia na daka wo ye bebia ekosie no ye dwi wo kra mpo besi stores e wo ho into we mo no we don't have to waste time. Me see 90% of MPP4 NDC in free power no na baby ye see omo no ya bedwo SSC stores a ye ton eye force wom ye tonton pia water ne ade we mu no omo nyina be wu ansa no ba power wo 42 years. I'm telling you, why do you waste your time? Masa shade bi wa ne mpon ojo pon kroma mo nyansa be no munim shade bama woma wodro akasa Steka, piai, chakuns, mesinko foi, NDC, free power, steka no wu, da, steka de no wu dada, ni esie no krama, nenda kure bubu. Steka, NDC, free power no, na steka wu da, yen kainu po ebusefie, ye jetres ni ebubo ye nanano ma ni erefi no, steka, na 42 ye no wu dada, we no wu dada. Baby ye sie no, ye bubu okra de park, am ye bo eyi so. A gala also. It's woman and a sticker kasa or say monies allocated for the National Cathedral must be investigated. Sticker say MPP for ya krom for National Cathedral no mu wieska into enye BND into enye investigation yen chinko for to ni nyina no. Sticker say MPP4 National Cathedral no omu wieska sticker say yem investigations if say onimu nkofo mu wieska ni bi ni enchi omungum because onu wenye bi endi na da ho tia say MPP beba power sticker onim de oye ope heaven akọ onim say answer na MPP mbra power no owu wa start e kan okra ode beko e de ani wom onim say obewu answer na MPP aba power onim sticker ombe MPP ombe minister bi the way they we no onim say time a yen swear in the next president in the next 42 years no na ye sie no wo krom sa no ye tutu so krampo start the dua koko e ma koko no so ya se twegu am ye de park am ye twa park na ye astroturf atutu astroturf no e sa de ye fish pond e ma fish pond na say ma ye ba be so e de ba be cement factory gata into onim so no obewu kura da into omo na e ka kire almost over wieska almost na National Cathedral no na eye cash cow omo di wiaye inti sika say yen kan kire NDC for say omo hwehwem na sebio ejanka ni ti so efiri nsuo mbeka kire wo say sebio omo na owo nsu ase ni ti tadwe a me ne hwan se beka say asebo kan meboa eye be yesa aponche ni firi nsuo ase beka kire say danche mewu a eye den na udino den wo ka kire ne say oboa na say janka ne ti so efiri nsuo meka kyerɛ say ne na oda nsuo ase ne titahwe a me ne ho akɔka say janka ne nka no korɛ stika ka kyerɛ yɛ say MPP for ya kromfo omu ye wifo yenye make sure say ye be jaili omo edi be na person tifri crank ho etikelenkele abeka kyerɛ say kokwa nanse ne to apai wonsuom o say ai etikelenkele asem o karo di ase me say etikelenkele fi nsu ase etikelenkele wabeka kyerɛ say ya kɔhwe a ene efuditwetwe omo jimi wonsu ase o say na wo ade na wakasa kyerɛ etikelenkele ni kokwa nanse ne ti nsu ase ah etikelenkele oni kokwa nanse ne ti nsu ase ene wabeka kyerɛ kokwa nanse ne ntekuma oni ya akɔhwe a omo yɛ nkwasi aforo mu gu nsu ase omo edwo nso na omada o say etikelenkele ase ba account ase okuta the same surname oye MPP man oye MPP ni o say eye de cathedral no omo wie sika na yanchi omo nguma na yeso yejimi Thank you very much team kojo ponkroma asma na meka remember time ejapa deal ni ba hasema kojo ponkroma kan I'm just reminding you let's go back a little bit where gold board asem no he time ejapa royalties issue the buy na komokoton eye Ghana egudie nyina no kojo ponkoma ai ni tise banche ase oka kire say government has been very transparent with ejapa royalties deal but it has a problem with gold board onzo mojimi omjin say 1992 form na formation no 442 yenko twantro MPP for the omjimi omon kenkan dodo ni nko school omde ti abrocho be yenkurasefo ye form ogure ma de no ba Germany nti e kan omje di omadwene ye sa say MPP for nyina ejimi and they are not radio so at TV so kase I on tiase gold board afisika kototo eye de gold na gold board na ye Ghana for gold board no and can go just go Afghanistan better to good kwasi ampanyi ekufu ado tena kofa Ghana sika kofa ship ekofa plane e dware wo wiem kwasia wanka bibia ankyere no na ye tam Ghana sika de atoto to gold a wo so won tiase o per physical space o per spiritual avenue abofunu and the physical space is being crowded. The spiritual avenue is being muddied. Hana mumu bodam. Masa, debia ya baba. Debia ya baba. Yani adwuma ni o. Yeni adwuma foforo bia o. We ane ye. Enti sa okasa oni ebeko racer. Yeni betumi no wagina ma 365 days. Yenda yeni adwuma ye media galamsey fo. Yeni debia light to ya ha. Di etu amera. Ni etukom ni ebocheso ni blast ni ebie channels ni ebie dry yene no ye media galam say o ye ginemu akopem say sebio MPP no me na mo gas me jai nti say why ogine o say Kevin Taylor mabiem o Kevin de obemre me maka kire mo 42 years me ginem yene ye media galam say fo yene ye to blast ni ebie dry yene ni ekoedim ni the torchlight ato ni ahwa na ground ye ko ye pipe back inti yene no ye nyanko baby o ye ginam inti unya ready so be ginam 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 33 65 now I just be ginam 1 day 2 days 3 days and the whole how because of fear ye be cleaning obo jandam ye be cleaning ye ma obi antu kosua oto ne aso kosua ne kutaya ne achi wo yensem ne edi ye ma kosua ne kura land na pai yene no me say oni kosua ye be chi no ye be bokosua ne wo yensem ne achi wo yensem ne edi ye man nsofo bu krampo na entate ye bi edi ye be clean area ni nyina we are the cleaners ye ne ye wipe chiko ye wipe oba na say ye mopia do be see efimbiam baby be mopi squeaky clean set no ye ne leadi El Capitano ye ne clean squeaky clean unima ko bisa yazfo enti ye nko baby a o ye dwuma nie eno ane dididi na ye nko ye den yeni bibia ye intie ne girem de bia yenko bebia mo pa mo fa nipa 50 mbra me nko ay ko bedu me ne me battalions ye ginem I will nullify everybody with the truth it is space ni ho physical space so spiritual avenue den yo ye ginem ochina ye sa ginem ochina ye ginem Monday ye sa ginem Monday to Friday ye nyenda ye media galamseyers ai ye be dry near blast it near be loco ye no ye ne frɛ ɛyɛ de galamsey boys no ye sponsors ɛne ye so ye payday boys ye ne ankasa oba site a edi e frɛ no me bɔ kyerɛ wa ho be ebe nwanwa an enti ye control de bia enti every day mumfa bibimbra ye be clean system nim ɔkyena meba Nyankopɔn wo nko ade beba ye be sa ginem ye be sa dwudwom ye be sa kyerɛ system nim ye be ma Ghana fo hu no kure no enti menko be bia aha Air Loud Talents TV medin e de Kevin Kobedu Taylor. It's been a wonderful day, it's been a wonderful show, we have been enlightened no kure no obi ate ase omo ne omo kasa omo fe omo jampe omo paivela ye ginem mo pa mo nyina mo mra mo nyina come together as a force. I would nullify you people. Me ginem from titio time me ginem na nambola so man nambola so na ma betena condition mu uti pen me hwia bola hwia galamsey chemicals me hwia bibia e na ma betena ha me hwiri bola so betena e condition mu so uti pen me chimu to say omufo advert. Don't try inti me ginem Nyankopo wenti jandam killers. We are still here. I will see you tomorrow. So ochina mamba kura na so ochina no mejima home because me hunsa system no dry. Ochina memba me mo ate ase ba ye de agirim 365 dey bia 332 ana 362 and e bia 2 bi na be free so but 365 days ye agirim. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Gigim.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium Quant. It was a tia Belgium Quant. It was two Belgium Quant. Why you're why round what? Why you're super why round what? It was for Belgium Quant. It was a tia Belgium Quant. It was two Belgium Quant. It was a Belgium Quant. Why you're why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why you're why round what? I want it. Original. I will move for Belgium Quant. I want me to Belgium Quant. Where you mind? Don't crumble.